Welcome back. More puzzles. I don't know what else to say.
That's the intro.
Puzzles. Like that one, the aliens guy.
Yeah, exactly. Just with the wacky ass hair and everything like that. Puzzles.
Puzzles. You love to see it. But yeah. Might as well continue. Let's see.
Oh boy, I am trying to make a post onto Blue Sky, and it is not happening. I am upset because it was good.
I was trying to do that earlier today, right? And it was like, oh, we can't do any images right now. And I was like,
oh, so maybe that's what it is.
yeah, that's why I was just like, this is story so far.
Yeah. Oh, weird. Okay, well then I'll post without a thumb. Okay, just no thumbnail then, please. It's fine. You don't have to do it.
That's what I did.
That's great. There we go. Okay, it's good. I'm done fighting with the ridiculousness that is Blue Sky. I've solved my puzzle for today.
Nice.
You wanna? Are you even open yet? I don't know if you're even open yet.
I think I'm open.
Okay. Whenever you get the chance, port me in a viewership.
Shit. I should have done that immediately. we run a tight ship here over at
That's right.
Indestructible Cat without E. Actually, messaged Twitch about that, being like, "Hey, can I get this back?" And they're like, "No."
Oh, good talk.
Well, okay then.
All right, hold on a second. I'm just setting up on my end as well. Okay, cool. All right, I'm good.
Great.
Actually, no, go away. There we go. Even better. All right, so last we left off, we just got our hotel room, and
we are looking for a cat, as one does.
Right, we never found the cat. That's right.
And I got a hint.
And yeah, you're getting richer by the second.
Let's just tap on the screen for a bit.
Oh yeah, you said you're gonna hook up your stylist this time. Did you actually do that?
No. Like I said today, so I was mentioning it in the background, but it's been quite the work week. So I was just brain off in the most done with work sort of way.
Right. Your next goal was to go to bed without as much stress as possible.
Very much.
Oh, I've had it this time. I think I'm going to explode. Whoa, not in the streets, brother. Like a water balloon filled with rage.
Rage and just that.
Yeah. What's that? Why am I angry? You ask. I got this goddamn condom on my head for a hat. Like, who fucking let me go out like this? Why am I angry?
I need this. It's after all the exploding I'm doing.
Yeah. Told me to not leave without protection in these streets. Let me in here, will you, guy? There's just these three bozos in town, and they just can't stand each other. It's really so bad that none of us want to see each other's ugly mugs, but if St. Mystery ain't a big place, right? Sometimes we cross paths on the way to work, and just like that, bam! Time for a screaming match. I sure do wish we could find a way to keep from bumping into each other in the mornings. Hang on now, you look like you got a good head on your shoulders.
What?
Do you guy a favor and help me with this?
Help me bust.
Yeah. Those other guys were helping me out in the morning, but they're not down for the wood.
It's not the same, you know.
Yeah. You gotta take care of your homies.
Mm-hmm. Gotta do one for the team, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, draw a hat between one man's home and his work by connecting matching blocks. The catch is that these men can't stand each other, so you have to make sure that none of the paths touch. To make a pad, all you need to do is tap a block and start drawing. Okay.
All right, you got this.
Yeah, this should be a simple one.
Yeah, just bring them to work.
I've done so. There was a game I used to play called Flow. I don't know if you know about that one.
That sounds familiar, and I don't know why, but go on.
So Flow was this color pipe game, I believe, that did exactly this.
Okay,
Mm.
okay.
So it was like, oh hey, match pipes to the end goals like this.
Okay, I think I played a game like that called
Yeah,
Pipe Dream or something like that, but that sounds right.
pipe dream. Yeah, there's been
Yeah,
quite a few of these, hasn't there?
yeah, there's definitely got to be. That feels like a kind of game that would be found on like, Windows or like Solitaire or some
Mm-hmm.
shit.
That being said, I am failing miserably right now.
Well, you have to make four men not interact with each other by drawing lines to the city. You have to solve this guy's problem. You just got here.
Oh, I'm just got here and I'm already having to deal with the inter-village gossip.
Yep, that's right. It's like, please do not involve me with your dealings. But here you are, right in the thick of it, because you're a real gentleman.
That's the Professor Layton guarantee, you know.
That's right. You can't get it anywhere else better.
So it has to be one of these, right? I feel like A has to be in this outer perimeter here. No, it's B and D that's causing the most amount of problems. So I can do the outer perimeter like that.
All right, they're in a cage now. Cage match.
Now that isolates D if I just connect it like that. So is there a way to... Is there a way to do this without... And the hints would probably be rather unhelpful for this one, I would feel.
Yeah, it's gonna be basically anything that's like, oh, you haven't tried this path, have you? You thought about this one? Try doing this crazy thing.
Yeah, because if I can connect C from out here like that. Alright.
See, I'm just imagining the energy, just like, I'm so mad at you or I hate you so much that I brought a third-party contractor in to map out the city so I didn't have to see your broke ass. Like, that's true hater energy. I appreciate Paulie.
Listen, whom's amongst us?
Yeah. He has to be able to afford the contractor too. He's like, look, I went into work. I took some extra hours for the last 4 months so I could hire him in for their exorbitant $80 an hour, consulted him, and gave me this map. And I don't have to see you all anymore.
Yeah, but that slots me away from A. Yeah, I can also not overlap, which I'm finding out. So...
Oh, yeah. It's not entirely clear, but the game just won't let you. This is one of the nicer puzzles in the game where it's like, look, there's one clear answer and everything else is wrong. We're not going to make you click submit on this one. Once it's done, it's done. We don't care. And here's 50 points as well on top of that.
Alright, let's think about this, right?
Yeah, that's the purpose.
Whoa.
Sorry, that was sassy.
Oh, damn, I have to be thinking.
Yeah, the fuck is this game anyway?
Motherfuckers making me think.
Yeah. Where's the action?
Where's the suspense? Where's the drama?
Yeah, when does Layton stab somebody?
Yeah, okay. So I do feel, and I wonder if it's one of those things where there's only one solution, right? I need to keep A and C in this outer perimeter. But it's navigating this middle section that's getting me. Because I can connect one or the other. So let's start with the middle first, actually.
Okay, good call. I like your thinking so far.
But can we connect A and B from this way? Actually, we can do that. And we can get... Alright. And then we can do that for C. And that
Got some
should be
beautiful
it
lines
for
here.
A. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I used it. My big
Critical
brain.
thinking is the key to success.
The big brain boys are back, baby. Let's go. 50 points.
That's right.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
You don't even have to look at each other.
Yeah. Oh, thanks a million, guy. I can finally get to work without blowing my.
He's really not helping his case with this one.
No, he's not. I started off as a joke, but man, he's leading into it. I really mean it, Pally. You're a lot smarter than you look. Oh, yeah, let me clue you in. See that big old mess of a tower beyond the town square?
And I'm not talking about my you-know-what.
Yeah, I'm already protected up there, if you know what I mean. Take a tip from me, though. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay away from that thing.
In more, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm learning.
Right. Yeah, right. Well, right then. I'm off. Thanks again, buddy. See you later.
Found a spring. Wow, we're finding parts to this thing, like, no problem.
Yeah, they kind of throw it at you pretty quickly, I'm realizing, or remembering, I should say.
Let's take a look here. Gizmos. Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
A single paw for you.
we did it. I'm also remembering how parts and pieces that thing is.
I'm sorry to... Oh, yeah, it was me. I'm sorry to trouble you, madam, but have you seen a white cat run by? A white cat?
Oh, you got it? Hell yeah, let's go.
Ah, yes, it ran over that way, towards the park. And may I ask, what are you planning on doing with it once you find it? We're gonna take it back to Lady Dahlia. It's her cat, and she asked us to bring it back to her. Haha, and you're going to try and catch that cat barehanded? Good heavens. It's a bit naive, don't you think? Listen here, cats love treats, so try luring it over with some food. Wow, she's actually giving us pertinent advice. I was expecting here, solve my riddles 3. I got some old fish bone here, and I'm sure the little thing would go wild over. I'd be happy to give them to you if you can solve this puzzle for me.
I was waiting so much for that. Well, oh, God, there's no puzzle involved with this. Anyway, it's just a puzzle.
Eventually.
It has more lines, motherfucker.
What? Okay, what? 7 prize pigs are lazing about in a pen. Make sure that the pigs don't fight with each other. You decided to section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes up to some of the posts shown below? Separate each pig from its neighbors. Remember, not even a snout or curly tail can sneak over each partition. So just 3 partitions, right?
Yep, 3 lines. But this time it actually makes you submit it, so if you goof, the game will call you out.
3 ropes. Like how many?
Yep, 3 lines.
How many can I separate? Do I have to separate each and every single one of them from each other?
Yes, as a clarifying message, yeah. Every single one will be in its own pin.
Okay, so we want to have 1 diagonal line, right? Oh, but we need to do it with 3 ropes.
Correct.
So maybe 2 diagonal lines like that. Yeah, but then... Yeah, that would not separate this middle line. Yeah, it's because we would leave 2 here.
Hmm. Well, anyways, how do you feel about lines? It feels like it's a very line day today.
It's a line day. Last time it was blocks, you know.
Yeah, blocks and matchsticks. Today's lines.
it just be that way sometimes.
And I know one puzzle is coming up. I don't think that's a common puzzle in this game, but I know the next, or one of the next puzzles that's coming up. I'm like, have fun with that one.
Brilliant. Okay, let's see here. All right. We do need like a prime dividing line here. That is non-negotiable in my head.
Prime divider. I
Yeah.
love that.
And isolates that one and that one. But yeah, this
Mhm,
middle one is going to be a hard one. Okay. So we have to clearly work around this middle pig here.
Yeah, what a jackass.
You hate...
Go get a job or something. Get your own apartment.
Okay, that doesn't count, though.
It's a little entangled in all of that.
I think that's all of them.
Looking,
What say
pretty
you,
pigtastic
video
there.
game?
Here's my answer.
Yeah, what does the video game think? Thinks you're fucking smart. Hell yeah, let's go.
We did it.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. You made a lot of pigs very happy. I like that sometimes it's like, here's a clear explanation of like how and this puzzle is to be solved, and then there's the straightforward ones. They're like, good job. You did it.
Yeah. Don't know what else to say.
Here's some pika nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you call them?
Aren't they pika nuts? Or pika
I guess carrots. I thought you said pico nuts, and I was like, I don't know where you got that from, but that's great.
Close
I love
enough,
pico nuts.
Hey,
Yeah.
hi, child.
Oh, that guy gets so worked up when he turns red like a tomato. He looks so dumb. Yeah, she's just a jerk.
She's just here to make fun of you.
Yeah, I came here to laugh at you. I think that's Char from Gundam. I think I've seen that meme before.
Yeah, I came here to laugh at you.
Yeah, there it is.
Did you ever get the chance to try out some Gundam since the last time around?
Nope, not yet. But I did start. Oh god, I should know the name of it. But I started today. Princess Utena.
Oh, you were watching Revolutionary Girl Utena?
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
Oh, that's a classic. That's prime prime Yuri.
Yeah, that's what I've heard a lot of things about it as of late that made me go what the hell is going on in that show? I thought it was like some outside looking at images and posts and art about that. I'm like, oh, it's some cute Yuri show, just prince, but princess actually doing their thing, hanging out and just going on the magical adventures. That's all I thought. It was like, no, Ryudo, this show's fucked up. There's so many bad things that happen. It goes buck wild. I'm like, what the hell? No one ever makes it seem like that. I just assumed it was a good time all around and they're just adorable. No,
it's about a lot of things. It
Yeah.
has allegories. Symbolism.
Oh shit! Oh fucking symbolisms! Oh no, I'm so cooked.
The first time funnily enough, me and a bunch of friends are actually watching it right now. But the
Oh,
first,
wow.
yeah, it's really convenient. But the first time I watched it was I heard someone describe it as, oh, there's so many puzzles in that show that I still haven't solved, and me in my dumb little child brain thought, oh, they meant literal puzzles and not just thematic and symbolic meanings to what's happening.
I loved it when Atina came out and she's like, I have 12 matchsticks.
Yeah, exactly. Important note, this is a discussion applies to every single Ikuhara, every anime Ikuhara has ever made. Yes, that's true. Except maybe the bits of Sailor Moon that he did. Yeah, he did do Sailor Moon R, which is pretty straightforward.
Oh, gotcha. Also, what's up, Arashi? Good to see ya. Yeah, I'm just very outside looking in all of this too. So it's hearing about it too. I was like, I just didn't realize it was about that anything that caliber. So I watched 1.5 episodes today. So I'm in the middle of episode 2 right now.
Oh, nice. Well, let me know when you get. Know when you get to the second half of Sunless Garden, which is an interesting one. Or Sunlit Garden. It's one of the two. It's episode 4 or 5.
Okay, gotcha. That might be a while until it's gonna be next time I start cooking, I'll probably turn it on type of thing. So that'll give me a lot of episodes in one go.
A glass jar holds a single germ. After 1 minute, the germ splits into 2 germs. 1 minute after that, the 2 germs split again and forming a grand total of 4 germs. Continuing at this rate, a single germ can multiply to fill the whole jar in exactly 1 hour. Knowing this, how long in minutes would it take to fill the jar if you started with 2 germs? Probably 30 minutes, right? Wait, this is a question of exponentials, right?
I'm glad you're vibing with the puzzles, Arashi.
So, if it's a question, it's probably 29 minutes, right? 59? Feels like 59. Yeah, puzzles seem like a great thing to vibe to.
Yeah, I mean, like I was kind of mentioning to you last time, the music in this game is just so. I've been listening to it for 7 games, and like this puzzle theme has still not. I've not gotten sick of it. I'm still listening to it. I was like, oh, this just it hits a certain brain cell. It's like, yeah, I can vibe to this forever. I just can.
And it also gets copyright struck by Twitch.
Yeah. Apparently, which is bullshit. Did you actually figure out if that was the actual song that got copyright struck?
I believe so, because it always lands up in like doing a puzzle. Like every red mark was doing the start of the puzzle. So it has to be this track.
Okay, so to catch y'all up for a second here, so iCat messaged me after the stream and is like showing me that part of the stream has been muted. Professor freaking Layton getting muted on the VODs for apparently what is the puzzle music. The main part of the game is getting muted on Twitch. That's bonkers.
Utterly wild.
Oh my gosh, I feel frustrated, but that just means people have to be here live.
Exactly. Or watch the VOD on YouTube when I put it there.
Yeah, that's also true.
All right, I'm going to say this, and you just let me know if this like sounds logical to you, right?
Okay, I can do that.
Where only is like, because of how this is phrased, it'll take an entire hour for the thing to multiply if you start at a single germ, right?
Yes.
So 60 minutes, but you're only going one step further, right? You're not really starting any different. You're probably starting a minute earlier. So I think the answer to this is 59. Does the logic of that make sense to you?
Yes, it makes sense to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna put 59 here. And let's see if that's right.
I think I've got it.
Hey.
Good job. That one got me. That one originally got me hard. Okay. And then I had to do what, the chart below, and I'm like, wait a second, I'm just removing one step. Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's so actually easy.
Yeah, when we were talking about it, I was like, wait a second, this is a gotcha.
Yeah. Also, I'm glad that you started to answer, and then you like stuck that half second, like, wait a second, I'm playing Professor Layton. I'm starting to get the vibe of this game of if they're giving me a 20-point puzzle and it seems really easy, there's a gotcha in there.
Okay, you're spot on. Excellent job.
This jaw's actually kind of neat. Why do we take it with us?
But my boy, it's covered in grime. What's this? Something's hidden inside the jar.
I think you're right.
Luke, reach a hand in and see what's inside, will you?
You just said it was covered in grime. Ah!
I don't want to stick my hand in there, you know?
Yeah. A gentleman never covers his hand in grime. He always cleans up his mess.
All right. Bottle full of germs. Alright, actually, let's see if we can... forget that cat right now.
Yeah. We got a sick puzzle here.
I'm gonna put that in the corner. That's another...
Sweet.
That seems about right, actually. Right there.
Oh, looking fresh.
Yeah, that feels about right. If it ends up being wrong,
Yeah, it's not like it's locked in forever. You got this.
Oh, wait a second. I forgot about this dead fish here. Oh yeah, that's for the cat. But I guess that's where
Oh,
the
yeah.
items go.
Yeah, it's just saying, yeah, you got the thing that will let you pass the story gate.
Hmm.
Professor, there she is. Get her ass.
Okay then. Use the fish bones.
Here, Claudia. Come here, girl. Psst, 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 psst.
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
One of my favorite jokes. I can't remember what it is. I think it was like ghost stories where they have a person who's a rabbit, but the rabbit is like has a really deep voice.
That sounds like a ghost story thing, actually.
Excellent. Now we can head back to Reinhold Manor.
All right, so like real talk,
Mm.
I don't think I've ever seen a cat go after bones ever in my life. Not that I'm, acquainted with a lot of cats, and I have a very weird cat by comparison. But fish bones, really? I still question this.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen my cat come back with a fish bone. I have seen my cat come back with a whole ass squirrel, though. That did happen.
No.
And I was like, that thing is moving still. Having successfully
Oh,
caught.
it's still alive.
Yeah. Having successfully caught Claudia, the Professor Layton and Luke decide to head back to Reinhold Manor.
Yeah, my cat could never.
Are you going?
Are you feeling accustomed?
I am. At this point.
Nice.
Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Oh, wow. Some puzzles will disappear from their location? Well, but there's no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Riddleton's shack in the village square. Visitors so often track down the puzzles you pass and work towards completing every puzzle in the game. Okay, does this also mean like hidden puzzles?
Usually no, because hidden puzzles you can always find. But yeah, you only missed one, so that's good. Something doesn't seem quite right, Professor.
Professor, oh, it's simply awful. Come quickly, please.
What's the matter, Matthew? If you're worried about the cat, we brought her back safe and sound.
Like a big fat cat PNG.
See, she's fine. Professor,
Yeah,
she's
she's
not
fine.
moving. No, she's fine.
She's doing great.
Oh, well, Madam will be very happy to hear that.
Oh,
But there's no time to worry about the cat.
you haven't played Ace Combat 7, right?
No, but I actually own it because of you.
Right. Oh, well, I thank you. But there is
Not helping, but go on.
But like, at a certain point, there is like a picture of a dog that is technically moving, but didn't look like it was moving, and people were like, "Oh my god, that's just a JPEG of a dog."
Yeah.
It's really
Just
good.
hurry upstairs and right this way, please. Wasn't that like the director's dog or something like that?
It was the director's dog, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're the famous Professor Layton, then? The name's Chelmy? Inspector
Yeah.
Chelmy.
It that never feels better to say.
I'm the inspector on this case. Well, I hardly call it a case if this is about Claudia. We brought her back safe and sound. Oh, Claudia, my baby. Mama missed you so much. JPEG.
JPEG.
What's this cat doing here? Why on earth would you bring an animal into a crime scene? Have some sense. We were out when this crime took place and don't know what's going on. Could you please fill us in? There's been a murder, Professor. A man was killed here.
Oh.
What? Who was murdered? The victim was a resident of this address, one Simon Reinhold. Simon was Oh, wow. Approximately 2 hours ago, I received a report that a man had collapsed at Reinhold Manor. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead. I actually didn't know this had murders in it. I see.
Just-
and
just
the
as a
cause of
treat.
death? As a treat. As a little sprinkle, you know?
Yeah, exactly. A little
You-
salt base sprinkling in there.
We need to give them something. Currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton. I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. Why? We went out to look for a cat. The rest of the details concerning this investigations are classified.
Look, he's not great at his job.
Speaking of the details, who placed the call to the authorities? Are your ears clogged? You deaf? Didn't I just tell you those details are classified? That's a simple question. Like, what are you going to do? All right, everyone. I'm taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. And let me make this clear. Under no circumstances is anyone to leave until I'm talked to everyone. Okay. Now, just gonna click around a bit. Because who knows, maybe... Well, I guess we're doing this.
You're talking to him now.
Imagine a murder in this very house. It brings a chill to my spine, it does. Especially when Jinpu comes in, raiding with a bunch of puzzle-like gods and goddesses over from the east side of the US.
Welcome, puzzle solvers. I also gave the raid noise the Crow-Mauler alarm from Fear and Hunger, so it's a very ominous.
Oh, I didn't get to hear it either? Oh, that's a shame.
How have you been, Jinpu? Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Jinpu.
You're a detective, are you not? Do hurry and find that monster who did this.
Good sir, I am no detective. I'm simply a professor of,
You'll never guess what he's a professor of.
I really hope it's riddleology or something silly like that.
It's not that silly. I'll at least pull you out that one. It actually exists. But you'll never guess it.
Yep, coming back to watch more of this and scream on the couch when I know the answer. Thank
All right,
you.
can I get a ban on Jinpu?
No one is safe until the criminal's behind bars. Oh, wow, okay.
My sentiments exactly. I just don't understand it. Simon could be snide, but he wasn't the type to be hated.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
If the criminal was after my brother's fortune, I could very well be this fiend's next target.
You have a point. If we narrowed down the motive to stealing the Reinhold fortune, there are a few potential suspects, like other Reinholds.
Yeah.
Good gracious, you don't think I'd do something like this now? Simon and I got along very well. I'll have you know. He wasn't very close with Augustus, though.
You throw him off the set, huh, Gordon?
You know, all this talk of families has me contemplating a puzzle I want to...
Well, sir, we have to be on the ball here. There's a murder.
Yeah, you're about to murder this puzzle, ain't ya?
Oh no, this is not Dining Philosophers, is it? Okay. Six brothers have gathered around a table to eat dinner. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with... Why is there so much infighting in this one?
Motherfuckers hate each other today.
Okay, for reference, earlier we solved like 2 puzzles, which is, oh, don't let these pigs be near each other. And then like, oh, I hate my neighbors. Please find me a path where I don't have to interact with them.
Yeah, now it's like, send me at the tables on to sit next to this jackass.
Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and refused to sit next to each other. The eldest brother, brother 1, has already sat down at the big table and is waiting on the others to start eating. Can you find the seating arrangement? I'll keep everyone from fighting each other. Okay, when they say, like, prone to fighting with the siblings directly above and below him in age, is it via the hats, I guess?
I think it's their numbers, if I remember correctly. Now, speaking of bans,
Damn.
first we gotta ban Jinpu, and then we gotta ban Goodbye Conjurer.
Good. Time to ban. Banned.
All right, Jinpu's next.
I'll think about that one. Okay. So.
But yeah, I think numbers can't be next to each other, and then 3 and 5 also hate each other too.
Right. So 3 and 5 can't be next to each other. That's fine. All right. But can they be across from each other? Like so. That should be fine, I think. I feel like that would be worse for like the entire table, but
Right? Can you imagine eating your bangers and mash, and you have to stare at the person that you really are mad at?
okay. So because of how this is set up, we can't have like immediate like age siblings next to each other. So like 3 and 4 can't be next to each other, and 5 and 4 can't be next to each other.
Maybe it's a really big table, because like back in Beijing, when we went out to like some student dinners and stuff like that, they had some real big freaking tables to serve everyone. And it like they're also like rotating tables as well, so everyone get like, because it's family style serving and stuff like that. So they just serve big bowls, pots, and stuff of food. So we just rotate a table and get different stuff and stuff like that. So maybe that's what this is going on here. Maybe they just have a big rotating table.
The 3 and 5 can sit next to each other. But I'm forced to have 3 and 5 next to each other. Okay. Wait, 1, 3. I think that's solved, isn't it? Because 3 and 5 can't be next to each other, but that's fine. Oh, but immediate ones above and below, so 3 and 2 are conflicting right now. Now they're not conflicting. I think that's good. Is something wrong?
No, you're doing great.
I think that's the answer.
Yeah. It's just, they are conflicting. Touches one thing. Well, they're not conflicting anymore. I don't know why that got me. I'm so sorry. I was trying to keep a straight face for that, but you just, yep.
Listen, you have to be one step ahead at all times, even with
That's
yourself.
Right. Yeah. Aladdin told us to be one step ahead, and we're doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Don't trust anyone, not even yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, yeah, just here it is. Sit the boys down as shown. Mirror image of this. Okay, so they're just saying that finally a meal in peace. I don't know about that.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So that's the answer. Thank you for clearing that puzzle. But we're still no closer to finding Simon's killer. Gee, I wonder why, Gordon. I assure you had nothing to do with it. So please go out and find the real murderer.
Hey, I would believe you had nothing to do with it if you just didn't say, "Hey, here, solve this puzzle." By the way.
Yeah.
Maybe
right.
I'm gonna go over here where the evidence is. Just for show.
Why your hands are full? I got something to do real quick.
Of course, I understand your position. It appears I am a suspect too. I'll find out what I can. Oh, and here, have a gizmo for your robot dog.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck I found this one, but here it is.
Let's add a part to our dog. Oh, okay, that's a bigger piece than I was expecting. I really wonder what the reward is for that one.
Oh, the dog, you mean?
Yeah. What the dog you do.
I think you'll be entertained. Let's put it that way.
Okay, doesn't seem to be much else. Let's just talk to.
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you got all the coins in this area.
Matthew, did you notice any strange characters around the manor at the time of the incident? Okay, I might have to clarify what I mean by strange characters, since this village is loaded with them.
Yeah.
Stranger than usual.
Yeah,
Not a soul, I am afraid. Though there's this guy in a really big top hat. But I don't know anything about Master Simon until Inspector Chelmy showed up.
And where's Simon's body now? Also, have you seen the guy with a condom on his head?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that fucking guy. Yeah, he's a jackass. I didn't see this, but I was told that the inspector carried out the body shortly after arriving.
I see. Well, it looks like for the moment we are without a lead on this case.
Ah, but you know, I found this in the room where the Master Simon's body was discovered.
Yo, that's evidence. That's...
Oh, evidence of this cool card we found. I'm sorry to say I have no idea, but I thought it might be a clue, so I made sure to hold on to it and give it to the first person who's the most suspicious in the room.
How do you feel about communism, sir?
Yeah.
Amazing. It's a cog so small that one can search the room and miss it. Look, it has an engraving. A dropped cogs was added to your list of mystery.
Yeah, wonder what that's for.
A small cog.
Small cog.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it, I know a puzzle about an object. It almost fits that description.
they did a bait and switch with that one.
They did. What? Are you joking? A puzzle? A time like this? I'll fucking strangle you. You're the same height I am. I don't have to go very far.
Okay, what? You're holding a 8-pointed shape with a red dot on it. If you hold the shape so that the red dot is in the position showed on diagram A, then flip it over, you'll see the black dot as depicted. Okay. Now assume you're holding the shape as shown on the left side of diagram B. Where will the black dot be if you flip the shape over? Draw a circle where you think the black dot would be. Okay.
Yeah, can you move the cool gear-like thing in your brain?
Yeah, so it's the flipping the upside down part that's going... Oh, wait, no. They're flipping it horizontally. Oh. That's actually gonna... Time to mirror stuff, I guess. So 2 spaces back, right? So up... I want to say up here-ish? That feels... So... Just to think this through, right?
Yeah.
So if you rotated once clockwise, this would move down? Would it move down? So you rotate this down to here, right? So if you flip that, that would go down here. So it would end up here at the bottom. Okay. So, well, the stylus is just slightly off for this one. Should be there, right? Redraw yourself.
Oh,
Okay,
you gotta draw a circle.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
That one. It should be there, right? That seems right in my head. No, it
I'm
isn't.
here to just be here.
Here's my answer.
I immediately saw I was wrong too because they rotated it way farther than I. I was like just watching myself make a mistake.
You know what? That's part of the learning process. You're new to Professor Layton games, and it is meant to throw you into the fire like that.
Yeah. All right. So how many rotations is that? 1, 2, 3. That's about 3 rotations. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So it's that one. That is the one I wanted. I don't think I'm wrong with that one.
That should do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Key to success.
This is a problem I have with a lot of puzzle games where I like have the logic down pat, but like I misread the puzzle entirely or forget a step.
Yeah, there's gonna be. I mean, that's just human brain error. It's just gonna happen. You're being thrown a lot of information in a very short amount of time, and you're suddenly asked to solve the puzzle. It's like, no, I'm good, boss. It's Friday.
My brain is barely functioning.
That's right, exactly.
I believe.
Oh, my apologies, sorry. But I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. I'm really not helping anything, am I?
No, but you're about the same as everyone else. Not at all. The
Yeah.
small gear is more than enough to us to go on, and plus, I love puzzles.
Yeah.
But I do wonder why you're giving this to us.
I believe you're a good man, Professor.
What?
Yeah. I'm confident you will put the whole of this puzzle together.
Professor, I don't believe in the cops.
Yeah. Professor, have you ever heard of all cops are bad?
1312, Professor.
Yeah. What could this mean?
Appreciate your oath of confidence. Also, here's this gizmo.
Yeah, also, I found another gear, another funny gear. It's yours now.
Huh. There is some... I'm just being thrown puzzle pieces in this one.
Yeah, they really want you to get that dog back together.
They really want you to have that dog in you.
You're right, exactly.
That reminds me, I was taking a look at Combo Breaker and just debating, do I want to get the competitor badge or do I just want to get the visitor one? And I've been
Ooh.
waxing back and forth of like, I should just give it a shot, you know? Just compete.
Would this be your first major tournament if you did?
Would be my first major tournament. I only haven't did the local Toronto one, which is Toryuken, right?
Yeah. Which, man, that's a pretty sizable regional, so... I would say, go ahead and do it. Might as well have one thing to do, just experience it, see how people are, and then maybe that'll drive you enough to be like, you know what, I did enjoy this, and this is how I want to proceed from here on out, or didn't like it, here's how I want to proceed from here on out.
Mm-hmm. Is there everyone who was present at the site of the crime? What about... I believe we're missing Ramon.
Yeah, Ramon, sir.
Ramon, where is he and what on earth is he doing? Matthew, fetch Ramon at once.
Be honest, madam. Thinking on it, I have not seen Ramon for a few hours now. Wonder what this could be about.
What, don't tell me he was taken as well. No, hold on, he's a suspect too. He can be both. Perhaps he fled the scene of the crime.
Your Ace Attorney brain's coming into there. Wait, he's like, he could just be both.
Well, I once had a friend, a very, like, because we were just watching some stuff about Ace Attorney, and they don't know anything about it, would go like, you know, it would be interesting to see a lawyer, like, be, like, a villain in a certain, like, in some trials. I'm like, that's an Ace Attorney staple. That is a classic plot point. Well-trod ground, that one.
He's like, oh yeah, buddy. Have you played any Ace Attorney to completion?
Wait a moment, Luke.
Yes, Professor?
There's something I'd like to discuss with Lady Dahlia. It shouldn't take very long. Where is she, though?
Right behind you, I guess. Hey, where'd Lady Dahlia go? I believe Madam's retired to the adjoining room to relax on her own.
Oh my god, she has a parlor?
She has a parlor. She's one of them ladies. She's a strong woman, but it's only natural she needs to rest after a terrible event like this. She lost her cat. Also, I guess also her brother's dead.
Very well then. Would you please let her know that I have something I'd like to talk to her about?
But of course, Professor. Please wait here. Lady Dahlia might act like an ice queen, but I guess she was even shaken by today's events.
Luke, if you ever wish to become a true gentleman, you'll need to start showing a little more sensitivity. I'm talking to the professor, though. I will teach you to be a good boy, Luke.
Yeah, of course, Professor. I apologize. That was wrong of me. Fuck Lady Dahlia. She's an asshole. Madam will see you now. For whatever reason, just head to the back through that doorway on the left. And then there was only one. Goodbye.
Yeah, before
New
that,
room. That means new coins.
What a lovely vase. This chair reminds me of a puzzle. Okay.
Correct thinking, though. That said.
Oh, okay. They
Oh.
have, like, a lot of incidental dialogue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, very random thing about the game series. It works in patterns of 3, and when I say that, I mean, if you get, like, random dialogue like that, you can usually click on it 3 times to get 3 different messages. The game just works in 3s. There's 3 hit coins per room, usually. Well, not usually. I think it's a fact, actually, for all 6 games. So, 3 coins per room, 3 incidental languages per thing you click on. It might not apply to the first game, but at least onward it does.
Lady Dahlia, I have a deep suspicion this murder is connected to the mystery of the golden apple. Wait, did we talk about this?
Yeah.
What? It's too early to say this for sure, but I think it's highly probable that the 2 matters are linked. And you think that Ramon is somehow involved in all this? Potentially, yes. However, as of yet, we don't have enough information to draw any solid conclusions. I see. If that's the case, I have a request for you, Professor. Find Ramon and bring him back here to me. It sickens me that I'm being considered a suspect in this brutal crime. I must prove my innocence at once. As you wish, Lady Dahlia. We will ask around town to see what we can find. Appreciate your help, Professor. Well then, I'm gonna go lie in my couch in the parlor like I usually do, as a rich woman. Well then, I'll be waiting the good news in the parlor.
Watch out for those witch white woman normals. She has a pretty good sweep.
Where's my ottoman so I can hide?
Yeah.
I wonder how many... Do you know how many chapters there are?
I want to say 10 off the top of my head. But don't quote me on that. I can look up the answer if you're curious, though.
I guess it's just a little interest. Oh. Interesting. Look at this picture.
What is it, Professor? Oh, isn't that Lady Dahlia? She's holding a baby.
That baby must be Baron Reinhold's daughter, then.
What was her name, wasn't it? Oh, gosh, what a cute baby. Lady Dahlia hasn't changed much, has she?
You know, Luke, they say true beauty never ages.
That's why black don't crack, Luke.
Have you ever had like a scenario happen where you see a baby and you're just like, damn, that's an ugly baby, but I can't. Oh, she's cute.
100% of the time, basically.
Every baby you've ever seen.
Look, real talk. If I were to have a kid in our relationship, my wife does not want to have one. I would probably say, "Wow, that's one ugly ass baby. Why'd you let me do that? Why'd you let me hit that?" I suppose so, Professor. But even so, it makes me wonder. Maybe we can ask Lady Dahlia about it. I'm sure she's not sensitive about hiding an entire child.
So my brother is like 6 years older than me, and I was like, hey, so what was it like just seeing someone come back with a baby? And he was like, yeah, when I think about you, I just think, wow, that was a hairy baby.
No.
And I'm like, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
By the way, Mr. Layton, I hear you're something of a puzzle connoisseur.
Yeah.
This puzzle was popular in London when I left Europe. I wonder if you have what it takes to solve it. I already am committed to this Punisher-ass voice, so I can't.
And by, this is a popular puzzle, I mean, do my fucking job, Layton.
My suspects are called into police headquarters for questioning. They give one of the following statements. A, one of the 5 of us is lying. Oh, it's one of these. B,
Yep.
2 of the 5 of us are lying. C, I know these guys, and 3 of the 5 are lying. D, they'll listen to a word they say. Out of the 5 of us, 4 are lying. E, all 5 of us are dirty, rotten liars.
Good for E.
The police can only release the suspects who are telling the truth. How many people should they let go? Well, it can't be E, right? Because E is, if all 5 are lying, that means E is also lying. I mean, if E is telling the truth, then, like, E is lying. So, you can knock E out of the equation. Well, E's a liar, basically. 4 of us
He's
are
a
lying.
hero. That's what you meant to say.
Yeah. Let's see. D makes sense, right? Because, like, hey, the other 4 are lying, but not me. Which works out. Now we are left with. I'm just gonna put a little tick mark on about this guy. See, I know these guys, and 3 of the 5 are lying. Well, E has to be definitely lying. And we can, if that is the case, then the remaining 2 either have to be D and has to. So 1 person is lying. 1 of the 5 is lying. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. Okay, yeah, no, C cannot be it because, like, the 2 before him have to be liars, and if the remaining 2 aren't lying, well, if 1 of the 2 are lying, then it just doesn't work, right? We would be left with 2 truth tellers and not 1. So not C. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. That holds true, I think. Because E would be lying, and then just 1 other person have to be lying. So we know C is lying, and we know A is telling the truth. So A, B, and D seem to be truth tellers, right? So we have to let go of 3.
There we go.
Wah, wah.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Try to think like a detective and look for inconsistencies between statements. All right.
He's not a detective, though. He already said he wasn't. Game.
He's an inspector. Oh, actually, that's not a bit of that much lower.
Yeah, it's a what's what I'm looking for? A percentage, 10% percentage every time. Well, 2 times, I guess. So you can't lose that much.
All right. She is definitely out, so we don't have to deal with that. 4 of us are lying. So if that's right, he inherently has to be right. Oh, that's it. I think I realized my mistake there actually, because D has to be lying. Because if he is telling the truth and he is telling. So I think I misread how this puzzle works. Because, like, 1 of the 5 of us are lying. If he's not telling the truth, then it doesn't mean, like, it doesn't preclude, like, everyone if, like, 2 people are lying, right? It just has to be 1 of the 5 of us are lying and there's 2 liars. That's still true. Right?
Is that a right actually towards me or no?
Yeah, like the logic sounds right there. Is what I meant.
I'm trying to think of how to answer this without like saying too much. I'm sorry.
I guess just like, okay, logic sounds true. Logic holds, I guess.
It's more of a rule of the puzzle.
That is true.
Don't. I would say don't even hint, honestly.
Okay.
I'm going to say this out loud. It's not trying to trick you. Maybe that's what I say. It's not trying to trick you.
Okay. All right. Definitely not E. So there's 1 definitive liar. So that makes this guy true. There are 2 people that are lying. That we have to consider. So if two people are lying, two of us are definitely lying. So we'll have to just find one more liar. Now, I think this guy's definitely lying because he's saying like everyone but him is a liar. But we know that A is definitely telling the truth here, so he's definitely a liar. So that knocks him out. Are there 3 liars? No, he would be telling the truth. So there's actually 3 people being let out, and there's only 2 people telling the truth. There's A and B. Gonna assume it's 2.
Luke, here's my answer. Frankly, I'm ashamed.
You want me to say a little bit more?
And you're saying the hint coins are not worth it for this one, right?
The first one's not worth it. The second and third, now I searched them up here. Second and third, especially third, is very much like we're kicking you in the face with this one, in my opinion. So I would say use 3 hit coins if you're stuck. Otherwise, yeah, might be able to figure it out. And at this point, you can't lose any more carrots anyway.
Right. Jimpo's like probably in their couch screaming.
I mean, they just do that normally anyway, so don't worry about it.
Extra screaming, you know.
Yeah. Oh, more screaming. Yeah, that's possible.
That's
but
more
Jimpo's always screaming.
texture. These puzzles.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that very guttural, like from the stomach screaming.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was like, I'm gonna reiterate and maybe it'll hit differently for no good reason. The puzzle's not trying to trick you.
The puzzle's not trying to trick me. Okay.
It's very honest in how it's explaining itself. Yeah, whereas I love these logic puzzles. I vibe in logic puzzles. I love logic puzzles. Holy shit, logic puzzles.
One of us is lying. Now, if that's the case, and I'm believing you here, it's like, if there's more than one liar, this guy is not technically right. He is wrong, actually.
It's like, no, you drew a check mark and then you drew the X through it. That was good. I was just, I was not ready for the check mark, like, and then X. Well, I don't know what that is anymore.
So, this is an actual thing that a teacher has done on my paper.
Wow. I would be so mad. That's a life-changing moment. That would jonkler me. Okay, go on.
Yeah. So if like, okay, it's not one or more. It's like, oh, it has to be the exact number of things for it to be correct.
Yes, it is a binary puzzle, I would say in that regard.
So if that's the case, right? I'm just gonna. This one No, if all 5 of us are liars, she's inherently lying about herself, so she is a liar. So, let's go down the list, right? D. There are 4 liars, and everyone but him is lying. Which would hold true in my head if, no, there are not 3 people lying, there are 4 people lying, there are not 2 people lying, there are 4 people lying. So there's only one person who's out, and it's this motherfucker. So is it 1? I'm just going down the number list here, but it has to be, like, if it's not 1, then I am clearly going about this the wrong way.
That's right. Brock from Pokemon is telling the truth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is Brock.
Yeah, that's him. I know him. Look at his ass, though. He's like, sucks to be you, bro.
Also, hello, Jorolap.
Yo, Horlap, how you doing?
Oh, Horolap.
No, I think it was Jorolap. You're right, because they said like Jarolap. So it's like, yeah. I honestly I see the J and my American ass brain goes immediately to Spanish and tries to translate it like that. It's like, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. But yeah, there you go. Brock's getting out of jail.
All right. He's a free man now.
Good to see you again, though. Hopefully you've had a good past week.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I suppose I should have given you a tougher puzzle to solve. No, that was sufficiently difficult. You do best to use that brain of yours to find the golden apple everyone's a buzz about. Here's another dog foot.
Yeah, I found his dog foot. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. Here you go, Layton. I'm gonna go get some whiskey.
Hey, Lady Dahlia, do you have a puzzle for me that you found in the cushions?
She's too tired. She can't do it.
Pardon me, but I happened upon an adorable picture of you and your daughter Flora a moment ago. I beg your pardon? The picture of you holding a baby, the one that sits in the next room. I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I have never had any children. My apologies, madam. I must have been mistaken. At any rate, time is of the essence. Would you go back, would you? At any rate, time is of the essence. You go find Ramon and bring him back, would you? I just, my brain auto-completed that sentence.
Yeah, no, you got it. If that's not Lady Dahlia on the photograph, then who on earth could it be?
I think we'd do well to ask a butler a few questions. Perhaps he can clear this up. I'm surprised they didn't immediately go, she has a sister. Or, that's my mom. Or...
See, that's the Ace Attorney speaking there. Hey, we gotta get weirder here.
Matthew, do you have a moment?
Certainly, sir. How can I help you? Also, congratulations! Yeah, good job getting your driver's license.
Yeah, congratulations.
2 to 4 tries. That's terrifying to hear. And God, we need that in the U.S. so badly.
I'm not interested. Well, why is it that difficult?
Yeah, I'm actually curious too. Why is it so difficult over there? Because I don't know where you're at specifically, but I have context clues from last time where you're at.
It's about the picture of Lady Dahlia upstairs, the one of her holding a small child.
Oh, yes, about that old picture. That's not Lady Dahlia, I'm afraid. It's a picture of Baron Reinhold's former wife. But I certainly understand why you would mistake one for the other.
Yo, are they saying that he married a person that looks like his old wife?
So anyways, we're moving on. They're virtually identical in their appearance, their gesture, and even the way they moved.
So that photo isn't of Lady Dahlia, but an earlier white of the Baron. He really loves that white woman, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves those white woman normals. Wow, imagine finding someone who looks like that much like you. What are the odds?
Is there a chance that the two are relatives of one another?
I've never heard anything that suggests much, sir. It just happened one day. The Baron arrived home, and on his side was Lady Dahlia. I'm sorry to say, that's all I really know about the matter.
Yo, if there's like a Lazarus-style resurrection going on.
Don't worry about it.
Not at all. You've been most helpful. Thank you, Matthew.
So, oh, hold on. Randall, yeah. How odd. The more I hear, the stranger the whole affair starts to sound.
Lady Dahlia was added to your list of mysteries. Just the
So I was gonna say, you know what the fuck the part is like. So he's saying like, oh, I just showed up one day and she was just there. That definitely happened with one of my friends.
Oh, what? Really?
He was dating someone for like 2-3 years, as far as I could tell. Outside looking in, seemed to be going well and everything like that. And then I went over to his house one day, and there was just someone else there. And I thought for a second, because the lady he dated before was white. And came over, there was an Asian lady there, and I was like, well, might be his sister. I haven't seen his sister ever in my life. I knew he had an older sister, and maybe she's just visiting. And then they started kissing. I'm like, that's probably not his sister. It's probably not his sister, because he's also an Asian dude as well. So I was like,
damn, they're really
okay.
good.
yeah, I guess that's just what you do with family. I don't know.
I hope not.
Yeah, so it was just like, no, he just didn't really say that he broke up with the previous lady he was dating and just got a new person over the course of a month, basically. Like, it was a month difference. So I
Wow.
was like, okay, yeah.
Bookshelves seem to have lined every wall of this estate. The Baron must have been quite the avid reader. This reminds me of a book puzzle, by the way. Okay,
Yeah, it does.
It's important to keep your mind sharp, Luke. So why don't I give you this puzzle?
Kill him now.
As a matter of fact, yes, you're right. Puzzle 10.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for following. iCat deserves the follows.
Yeah, that also reminds me to shout out one streamer, Ryudo.
Who the fuck's that guy? Fuck him.
I wonder, has someone actually said Ryudo? That would be funny.
A lot of people do, actually, just because of... I don't know if you're around my streams when I had the No More Heroes intro, but because of how the... I don't know, it's not Microsoft Sam, but it's like the Apple voiceover thing that I was using at that time. It spread it out. It's like streamer Ryudo. So a lot of people say Ryudo as well as a reference to that. So I've heard every iteration of Ryudo, Bredo, whatever people want to come up with.
Yeah, I remember doing like an edit for just a friend, and like I remember spending a long time on like Whisper trying to make it say the name right. Because like
Right.
for whatever reason saying Emily was hard.
Oh, yeah. Like, it struggles on some things. But for me, I'm like, you know what? It kind of works for what I'm going for anyway, and I do not care enough. I've worked hard enough on this damn intro.
Yeah, I did see the intro though. It's been a now that you mention it, it has been a bit actually.
Yeah, I have a new intro now, though. So I have the PS2 intro now.
That's why.
Yeah. Ree-oo-woo, though, is Sophie's way of saying my name. Sweet Potato Sophie's way of saying my name. Yeah, so like I said, I've heard them all. As my normal name is Jamal. I don't care about saying because it's really out there anyway. But it has two A's at the end. That fucks up everyone in pronouncing my name. So I've heard Jamal in so many different ways that it's like, when people are like, aren't you mad when people get your name wrong? I'm like, no, you get used to it. You get used to it as I stare blankly into the distance. Yeah, it's fine.
It's actually interesting because Jamal is a very Indian sounding name as well. But like it's probably Arabic.
I don't know because they named me after a basketball player in the U.S. So, I mean, probably some level of, I mean, it's definitely African, I will say, to some degree. But, with people going across countries, traveling, stuff like that, it might have some iterations in there. But I will say it has got me into a lot more Middle Eastern communities a lot easier than it maybe should have, and I found some really good restaurants as a result of it. There was a place I was coming back from like a trip from Chicago actually, a Combo Breaker I think it was, and I got into a car with a guy who was also a Middle Eastern guy. He's like, "Yo, I heard your name Jamal." It's like, "Do you know what that means?" And I'm like, "No." It's like, "Okay, I didn't know if you were actually Middle Eastern or not, but it means like beautiful and." I think Moroccan, he was saying, and he told me about this Moroccan restaurant that I would have never found on my own back in Denver if he had not told me. I went to that place. That is my favorite restaurant in Colorado.
Oh, wow.
It is so damn good. And I'm like, how is this place not on the map? And I'm also at the same time like, maybe this place is good as not on the map because it ruined it for me.
Yeah, like I always think about that because like someone's like, well, I don't want to get more people going there, but then like, well, what if the restaurant closed down because they're not getting enough people? And you're like,
Right.
what? Fair point. I should just probably just
Yeah.
people. It's great.
Yeah. I think I spent my last year there just saying like, this restaurant's great. And every time someone came over for dinner, they're like, hey, let's get food from this restaurant. It's really good. You should really go support this place. As much as we possibly could.
Yeah.
Because 2020 actually kind of fucked them up quite a lot. So it was just like him and his wife kind of running the restaurant. But as far as I can tell, they're still there. So they might be slim pickings, but they're going. So I like to believe that I helped.
Yeah. I also have a story in regards to just like finding a restaurant, but let me read out this puzzle first, and then we can do it.
Go for it, and I'll read what Jorlap was saying in this meantime.
Yeah.
But
All
you
right.
you read yours out loud. I'll read silently.
Sure. All right, here's a quick and easy one. The first letter of the alphabet is A. The letter B comes after A. However, the letter you need to worry about is the last one. What's the last letter of the alphabet? Here's a hint. It is in Z. Huh.
Holy. Jorlap is saying all sorts of words that I'm like, wow, they thoroughly test you in Belgium.
Oh, wow. Okay. The theoretical and
Yeah.
practical rank among the top 8 hardest, since you need to know 2 different speeding rules since we have Dutch and French region. You need 42 on 50 on the theory test, and every error is a -1, and grave errors are -5. Practical is 2 random maneuvers, and driving on signs and GPS. Oh, wow. That is a lot.
And the fact that it's like also on GPS is like it's also up to date to a significant degree. I would fail that test. Let me tell you right now. I've been driving for God, how old am I? I don't know, 15 years or so. Let's just say 15 years. I've been driving for 15 years. I consider myself a pretty decent driver in terms of US standards. But one, after I studied abroad in Beijing, I realized that despite the danger I felt like I was in every time I crossed like a crosswalk, they're much better drivers than me. They just understand the spacing and everything like that. And two, yeah, I would fail a test 100% of the time because I just have never needed to use that full encapsulation of rule sets in my brain when I'm driving. I just know stay distance away from somebody else, survive.
Survive. Yeah, I wouldn't get into how, like, you know, Indian driving is already pretty infamous. So I don't really need to explain how the driving test works there, which is not really.
I'm gonna embarrass myself and distract you from the puzzle a little bit more and say I actually don't know a lot about Indian standards of driving.
There really isn't any. Road rules are more guidelines.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I think a big thing I see when a lot of foreigners visit is the culture shock of like, oh, that's a bike right next to a bus. Like, right, one is right in front of the other. That's a no-go. That is dangerous. But yeah, you just once you've been there long enough, you kind of, there's like a sort of accepted, like, oh, hey, let's not go overboard here. But yeah, the rules are lax.
Okay, so it sounds very akin to what I was exploring or what I was seeing in Beijing, where I was like, be in a taxi, I look over to my right, I'm like, that bike is right there. I could reach my hand out and maybe smack them. But I'm like, over the course of time, I was like, I've never seen any car hit anybody. And that just means that they are so aware of their spacing and the situation that they live in. They're just that good. It looks chaotic from the outside looking in, but they're just that good. I don't know if that's the energy that you get from Indian driving.
Yeah, I mean, it's either like be that good or die. So
yeah, basically that's the feeling I got. Be that good or fucking die.
All right. What is this gotcha? I'm trying to. The letter you need to worry about is the last one. What's the last letter of the alphabet? Is it T? Is it one of those motherfucking things? The first letter of the alphabet is A, and the letter B comes after the letter. This is some bullshit ass.
You'll
like,
get it.
Specifics phrasing. I'm gonna say it's an L. No, I mean it's the last letter of the alphabet, so it's a T actually. But like,
Okay, I was gonna be very worried for a second.
but if it's T, I swear to God, I swear to fucking God, if it's
Well, here's my guess.
motherfucker.
You got it. I was like, you said it's gonna be L. I'm like, I feel like you got the trick, and yet you got the wrong answer. And I don't know how that happened.
Jorlap, Indian traffic test is just being able to drive straight and do an S around some cones, drive backwards in a spot, like 5 minutes. But the test was made harder like 2 years ago. Oh, was it? They finally made it
Oh, it's
harder.
pretty recent.
Oh.
Because yeah, you said you visited. I think you said you visited somewhat recently.
I
like
have not
3
visited since. Wow, it's been 8 years.
Wow, it's been 8 years. Never mind then. I take that back.
Oh, I was planning on visiting.
Gotcha.
Never, because I want in February I wanted to go for a wedding, but
Oh.
work. I got a job in December, and
Ah.
it's like hard to like, hey, I need a week off to go to this wedding.
Yeah, I know that friends were doing a thing in Texas last year. I'm like, yeah, I just started this job, and yes, while I have quote unquote unlimited PTO, I probably shouldn't leave the first like 2 weeks of getting this job. So maybe next year. And the answer is actually this year. So I'm going like June instead.
I've seen some intersection camera videos from India. It conclude that the law they follow is the law of the jungle. Only the strong will survive. Yeah, that is Indian traffic for you. How did you like the puzzle?
Like Beijing? Yeah.
How did you like the puzzle, Luke? I hope it's prepared you for tackling more difficult puzzles. I love wordplay, Luke.
Fuck you. That was a stupid puzzle, and I hate it here. Going back to being an orphan.
Let's take a look at the picture. It's
go
picture of
for
the
it.
golden witch ass. Oh, that's Flora.
I got that reference.
Yeah. I need to finish Umineko. Like,
I need to play.
Yeah. Or start with Higurashi. Always a classic. All right, Kat.
I've seen Higurashi in its entirety. I loved it. I should probably play the game too.
Yeah, no, reading it is like completely different. Like I'd say it's like, oh, this is a lot less. This is a lot more subtle and overt that like the show is.
Yeah, it was very overt.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why I meowed like that.
I mean, it's a cat, a very fancy cat. It has Waldo's glasses.
These are.
Yeah, these are. These are Sami's glasses. But how on earth did they end up here?
This could be a key clue in the investigation. I think it's best if we brought this to Inspector Clemmy. Shelmy.
I have no idea. Don't ask me.
Shelmy? Honestly,
Yeah, Shelmy.
it sounds French, but he says he's from London.
Yeah, so it ain't French. So I guess it's Chelmy, I guess.
Yeah.
Chelmy.
What's the matter, Mr. Layton? Inspector, take a look at these. Take a look at this graph. These these glasses belong to Simon. We found them in the garden. What the? I imagine they simply fell off the body when it was carried out of the village. You are the worst, Inspector. Besides, if you have enough time to manage the village's lost and found, shouldn't be searching for the Reinhold's inheritance or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing.
Fuck you, buddy.
Of course, if you continue to interrupt my investigations, I have some ideas of what you can do. That's a serious and policy, Inspector. Also, did you just threaten to throw me in jail?
Yeah. Oh, like that Chelmy or Chelme? What? I don't like that fucker one bit.
Luke, language.
He reeks of smoke and he's so full of himself. The way he treats you, Professor, it's just too much.
Luke, my boy, pay it no mind. Right now we have other priorities. Let's go and ask around town and find Ramo. You do not want to deal with the cops, Luke.
Yeah. Luke, I'm going to tell you about a secret that will keep you surviving for the rest of your life.
Just, if you see police, you should run the other direction and not interact with them. Definitely not take pictures with them, you weirdo.
Yeah. Don't take a selfie with the officers.
What are you pointing at, lady?
Is it the movie so serious? Wait. Is there a Yakuza movie? I played one Yakuza game that I can remember and one Yakuza game that I apparently don't remember. Is there a movie/series of Yakuza?
So there is a movie by Takeshi Miike that came out like in
What?
early 2000s. Yeah, it's I didn't like it that much.
Oh, well, fair.
But it's apparently better than the show they made a year or two ago.
Oh God, that's sad.
Yeah, that's an
bad.
Amazon show. I believe it's the person who plays Kiryu plays the main guy in Kamen Rider Drive.
I haven't watched a Kamen Rider in my life. Well, a official Kamen Rider in my life. So,
And if you wanted to start, I wouldn't start with Drive.
That's the wrong answer. I think I'll start with Kamen Rider Drive, and I do like 3 pose thing. I'm like, oh wait, that's the wrong answer. Oh.
Drive is like as a story goes, it's just kind of eh. Like it's like if you're really invested in Kamen Rider, I guess you could.
But if I wasn't invested, maybe it might be like a get it out of the way while you have no expectations.
Right.
Gotcha.
Look at you fretting away there. What's the matter? Sorry to trouble you, but did you see Ramon around here today? He was here until just a while ago. No, I can't say I've seen him today, which is strange considering how often he sneaks off on the job. But enough of that. Here's a puzzle. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
I hear you quite an ace
the
with puzzles. Oh, okay. This is like the most normal way to introduce a puzzle, actually. Where it's like, hey, I'm working on this puzzle. Can you help me out?
She's actually normal about it, a little bit, for what it's worth.
Oh, right now we're sort of in the middle of something right now. But if you insist, twist my arm more, don't you? All right. Oh, okay. Have you heard of a one-line one of these.
Yeah.
The idea is to place your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen from the pad or retracing any part of the line. You can, however, cross lines. Now that you're familiar with the concept, look at the 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which one is it? This one can be drawn. I could probably do it right now, actually, if it allows me.
Yeah. No reason you can't.
There we go. Drawn in one line.
I like I points at it too. It's like, yeah, that's correct. That's what you're talking about, right?
Okay, so this one, you cannot draw this symbol in one line.
Correct.
But, like, the rest of the house, though. So, let's see if I can... This is not something I've constantly been doing all the time as a child bored in school. No, why would you be asking this?
It's not like we've had
Definitely
this
not.
puzzle, back in school or anything like that, you know?
God, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there was a branch of math that dealt with like points. That were like if you have, I think it was like an odd number or less, there's no intersection. I do not know if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't think I do, but it's like I'm very interested in hearing it.
Yeah, there's a branch of math that deals with just like intersecting points like that and just the math behind it. It's actually computer science related. We talked about it for like Bridge of Nuremberg related stuff. Graphs. We talk
Okay.
about it for graphs. That's
Mm-hmm.
None of that is going to help me.
I mean, not with that attitude.
Yeah, somehow I never actually remembered the graph theory behind these puzzles. I mean, that's fair. Okay.
Mhm.
If we start from here, do
Yeah.
a circle. It's this intersecting line in the middle here that makes me think like, oh, the car is it because this line is just about it. I feel like because of this added triangle mess here, you can actually complete it pretty consistently, and this one here. So I am going to wing it and say, despite this looking like a simple one you could do in one line, it isn't.
I can't stop you.
Luke, here's my answer. Oh,
I mean, I guess I could stop you, but I chose not to.
Yeah. I cannot, like, well, yeah, oh, you know what?
Start from the back hood on that car, and then, yeah.
Yeah, now I
Yeah.
just realized, motherfucker.
Hey, nice car.
Yeah. All right.
Damn, Jimbo from the couch. No.
Car.
I love your cool bar.
Okay.
It's so good. Car. See, Jorlop can drive one of those now, legally.
Hey,
Probably could drive one before a lot better than I could, but
Mhm.
now we can legally drive one.
Yeah, and that's all we. That's all that needs to be said for that one. I don't know why I'm straining my voice. Once a friend made fun of me for like making a voice while spamming the X button during the torture scene in Metal Gear. Hey, I did it. All right.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
that should do it.
Yeah.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
You're right. I did very much lack that for the car. Yeah, so there is when I'm away from the keyboard, it's going to like dawn on me when I'm like in my bed what kind of graph theory I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out though. That's some fine
Yep.
work you're there. I was stuck on this puzzle for I don't know how long. Ah, there you are, boy. Are you there, boy? I just had a terrible vision of you running into trouble tonight. So be careful out there, all right?
Oh, that was a welcome piece of news.
I would have the same expression. Stick shifted all the way to the 5th gear to drive 56 miles per hour. Didn't drive the highway on the test. Oh, well, that's good at least. It's probably easier to
That's
drive
good.
in the highway, right?
I mean, as a U.S. stance, yes, I think it is, but that's just me. Well, that was a welcome piece of news, but don't worry about me because I don't scare easily.
Oh, another dog piece.
Hell yeah.
Online puzzle. 1? Oh, we're gonna have more of those.
Just a few. Don't worry about it.
I did not like the tone of that voice. That is someone with devious intentions. I'm not thinking about the vote. I'm expecting you to give me a puzzle, Layton. Just for Luke.
I was gonna say, don't worry about that.
I do wonder how many like puzzles there are in total. I'm probably just not gonna sweat it because I'm gonna be like, oh well, I need to get this many, or else is it worth it? So I'm just going to not think about it.
Yeah, and then again, you can always find them later. It will never be lost. Hey, you two, what are you up to? Let me in on the secret. Ah, I got it. Oh, don't tell me, huh? I told you I got it, huh? I was searching for somebody, huh? Hitting the streets for info, yeah? But sorry, I ain't seen your man. You see, these glasses mean I can't see shit.
Sir, I didn't even ask you anything. I was just gonna ask you for milk. Are you sure you didn't see or hear anything that might help us?
No, I got nothing for you. Quit asking me about it. Yeah, sheesh. Get out of here. I'm standing here.
I see. Well, in any case, thank you for your time.
Oh yeah, and good luck with your crazy search. 2 crazy kids on a crazy search, right? Right. But definitely do not go poking around the tower on the north side of town. You got it? Yeah, you got it.
Definitely not the tower on the north side of town. Gotcha.
Yeah. The tower on the north side of town. I have a great idea, Professor. How do you even get to that part of town?
Did you remember the clock tower in the square? I believe you must pass through it to get to the north side of town. Let's check it out.
Righto, Professor.
Oh, because we go inside. Do you have another candle puzzle for me, Professor? Oh my god. Oh, look, another candle. Look.
Well,
That
as a matter
reminds
of fact.
me. Have you heard of this one before? I really didn't think the puzzle would bring about another one.
Oh, you sweet summer child. And also, it's a match puzzle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not realistically, but...
You have only one match left. You want to light the room with an oil lamp. Start a fire to warm the room and heat your bath water. In order to complete all of the above actions, which of these should you light first? Well, the oil lamp, right? You would light the match and you would turn on the oil lamp. Then you can use the oil lamp to turn on the fire. And just move the bath water right next to the fireplace. Right? Which of these should you light first? The match? Is that it? Do I light the match first?
I think I got it.
Yeah, this is a very gotcha puzzle.
Professor, I've solved it.
Oh, shit.
I was like, oh, okay. Wait a fucking second.
Yeah, hold on a second here.
First thing you need to light is the match itself without a fire source. How could you possibly start to take care of the lamp, the bath water, or the fireplace? Yeah.
Yeah.
What rides do you both have? I actually don't own a vehicle. I live in a city with a pretty good public transit.
Jealous. But that said, I have a Veloster with a turbo, 2009 Veloster with a turbo. Because I'm like, if I'm going to be driving, I might as well enjoy it.
Jimbo, I hate those because they always get me. Yeah. I'm always looking out for them. I don't... So, one of the things I used to love doing as a kid, I don't know if you've ever had, like, or ever bought, like, puzzle books, where, like, it's just a book full of, like a story with puzzles in it.
I knew of them existing, but I never bought one, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I had a couple of those, so they had, like, wordplay puzzles like this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anyone minding to shop at the moment. Perhaps we should leave for now. Actually, I guess Layton is in the same style of that. Okay, Luke, it'll go to you. Layton can sleep on the floor.
That's right. He's an orphan boy. He knows how to sleep on the floor.
It's where he belongs. What? That was a chair. There's something I find very charming about this chair. Oh, that reminds me, Luke. Have you heard this one before? Okay.
The fuck you sit down, Luke. Answer the question.
Okay. A multi-purpose event hall has built in the center of your town. It'll be used for everything from concerts to sporting events to conventions. With the hall complete, it's time to order the chairs. 5 chair designs labeled A through E are being considered, but all the designs, only one chair is completely suitable for the auditorium. Which chair is it? Oh, okay. So, it has to be a chair for a concert, right? So they have to be able to sit on it.
But while you solve this out for a bit here, I was going to say, like, yeah, US Highway does have, like, a lot of, I mean, in the major cities, it has, like, a lot of lanes, and X are miles apart. It's easy, technically, but the problem with the US highways is, like, well, if there's more lanes, that means more people driving, because I think it's going to be easier. It means just more people on the highway, and more people dodging around each other in terms of driving. It fucking sucks in that regard. So when there's something that's a mile away and people are in either
back-to-back traffic or running into each other, there's nowhere to get off for another, like, most of a mile or so. You're stuck.
Okay, so at a concert, right? I'm gonna assume they're talking about like a Japanese style concert. Do they have like chairs in Japanese style concerts?
I think they have stadiums like most places, but go on.
Oh yeah, I guess because like stadium seating is very different, right? And I feel like Japanese style stadium seating isn't. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway,
I don't know. You've lost me, actually.
because like I'm like, oh, we stand up for concerts, and I'm like, no, have you been to a concert? And I'm like, oh, wait a second, actually, there are seats. I've just never been on one.
Yeah, like, depending on where you go to concerts, anywhere in the world, like, it's been a different seating situation in all places I've been to. Like, Colorado has, a normal concert hall, yes, but if you go to Red Rocks, those are just very two small benches. You will be uncomfortable. You're standing the entire time. The wrestling matches I saw in Japan, I didn't get to go in the seats. I had to stand up top near or where people were just standing only, but you can sit on the ground and spread up as much as you want to. Shouts to the guy who had like 7 strong zeros around him and his laptop.
Okay, so I would think, right? They would definitely need a seat that moves, so they can't have this. D might be able to move, but I feel like it's one of those ones that it's like, attached to the ground. So not D. So A, C, B, and E are ones that could be moved. Now, if it's a concert, and let's assume it's like a concert where you have to play an instrument, probably something with an armrest is not a good idea, right? So that leaves C and E. Now, if that's the case, C is probably pretty good for like a concert, sporting event, and convention. But like, maybe E is better? I would say E. E seems right. I would
Well, here's my guess.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, hey.
You're good.
Professor,
You're
I
good.
solved it.
I am interested to see what the thought process is, though.
Stacking it.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Between the two, I was like, I can't figure it out. But like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you've never moved the chairs ever again, then yeah, I guess C could work, but
Well done. I suppose this puzzle was too easy for you, my boy.
And you're absolutely right, Jorlap. Yeah, like big ass trucks in the US are a huge problem. Like, I absolutely 100% hate their asses so goddamn much. But I'm not going to start that on your stream. My stream, I'll talk about it for an hour and a half. I can do that. I mean, I do that.
Nothing's stopping you.
Yeah, exactly. I barely stop me on my own stream. I will talk for hours about anything. Hence, I don't play a video game for like the first hour and a half on my stream.
See, I kind of consider these like podcasts where you kind of focus on the thing, but at the same time you also just shooting the shit.
Right, exactly. And it's like I will never want to do my own podcast, but I enjoy being when I'm invited to other people's podcasts because yeah, there's a lot to say and that's just the platform from doing it. I love that. That's the clock tower you were talking about, right, Professor?
Yes, quite right. Someone's standing on the entrance. Two someones even.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Is it true what you're saying about a murder at Rhinehole Manor? A murder in our little village. The very thought gives me goosebumps. And a great idea for a novel. Oh, excuse my insensitivity. I'm just always on the lookout for new ideas. How can I help you?
Yeah, forget about that murder. Oh, looking for Mamone. Have you seen him around? Actually, don't tell me.
No, I can't say that I've even seen him today. Just been thinking about murders, you know. But if your search around town has turned up nothing, I'm not sure what to think of iCat ASMR.
You think, wow, Highcap's really good at this ASMR. I should definitely throw a follow and/or subscription iCat's way.
Yeah, Ethan, throw a follow my way.
That's right. What
Sundown
up, Sundown McMoon?
Yeah, that's my friend Ethan. Great guy. Has a
Hell yeah.
Speaking of good podcasts, Ethan features prominently in the Bombcast. Wait, the Bombcast? Oh, God, now I'm forgetting the name of the podcast. Ethan, you can like link it. But yeah, if you want to hear someone talk very passionately about movies, and extremely well edited ones at that. Yeah, definitely check out that podcast. Whose
Yeah,
name
the
is
self-show, let's
escaping
go.
me. But if you search around town, turned up nothing. He's probably at the park or in the tower. I need to go to bed, parents. Almost Yeah, get some rest. Yeah, thank you for joining.
Yeah, good to see you again, but please, guess I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah,
My
you
ass
had a
gonna
big
hit 9
day.
p.m. and I'm fucking done.
You know, somewhere the villagers don't normally go.
The tower, huh?
Oh, you should stay as far from the tower as possible. There are all sorts of bad rumors about it. Bomb Squad, that's it. For some reason,
Bomb Squad movie night. Hell yeah.
Thank you for the plug. Nah, don't mention it.
It just seems that way. We keep running into people who say that. Just what are the rumors?
Just, bad stuff. But I love it. Farewell. Have a true crime podcast to listen to.
There's something really scary about that tower and that man with the scarf.
Oh, okay, yeah, wow, actually.
Also, tower be fucked up. Just in general. I think I had this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume I did. Oh, hey there. You've been pretty busy solving puzzles, yeah? If you want to pass through here, you'll have to solve at least 12 puzzles first.
Wow, bitch made.
Yeah.
Get on my
Yeah.
level, jackass.
Exactly. But it looks like you've already done that. Well, I guess I'll just lie to you then. If you really want to pass through here, you're gonna have to solve one more puzzle.
I've beaten your puzzles by like 2 times the amount, but sure.
Yeah, no worries. Just get back in there, Chief.
Oh, a dice puzzle. The dice below look normal enough, but if you look carefully, you can see a pattern start to emerge. You know the following. A is equal to 0, B is equal to 9, C is equal to 6. What does D correspond to? Is it clock faces? I think it is clock faces, actually. So that's 3 o'clock. So 0 to 1 to 3, 6, 9, 6. So that's 3. I'm just shot in the dark. That's 3. Well, not really a shot in the dark, but like just first answer in my head.
That should do it.
Wow. Yeah? You got that very
Critical
fast.
thinking is the key to success.
I'm like impressed. I'm like, damn. I was out here subscribing to Bomb Squad Productions and you were already done.
That should only take you a second after looking. That one was fast. I guess I was just under clock tower. I was already thinking about it.
Yeah, sometimes you just have puzzles that will just click with you, and that's just what it does, and that's absolutely it. Well, way to go. You've earned it, mister, so come on through. Are you still after that scary cat?
We're looking for one of the Reinhold's employees now. He's a man by the name of Ramon. You haven't seen him about, have you?
Oh, Ramon, huh? Yeah, I think I might have. Oh gosh, where did I see that guy? Maybe you're better off asking someone else.
Thanks for the help, sir.
She's standing under that clock. Or go ask Lucy. She's standing under that clock tower. He ain't helping with this shit. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's just normal dog parts,
Right. Ominous.
We can finally pass the clock tower to the north side of town. How exciting! I can't wait to see what's in store for us there.
This one first.
Straight up having a bad time out here. Look at that cat, Professor. It's not Claudia, is it? No. On second thought, that is a different cat.
Luke, are you okay? That's a cat that looks nothing like. Yes,
Look,
it's
they
an
can't
alley
afford
cat.
glasses for him.
It's an alley cat. Judging by the way he bullies that poor mouse, a rather mean one at that. You do not know how cats act. That's just how they are.
Anyways.
Ah, yes, Luke. Speaking of mice, have you heard of this one?
I know there's a murder going on in front of us outside of the murder that's already happened in front of us, but...
Professor, shouldn't we, help that rat? No, puzzle first, Luke.
Puzzle first.
Well, okay.
Also, these mice fucking.
Yeah. Mice are famous for their breakneck ability to multiply. Okay. The type of mouse we have here gives birth once a month, birthing 12 mice each time. Baby mice mature and can give birth to 2 months after they are born. You picked up one of these darling baby mice at the pet shop and brought it home the day after it was born. In 10 months from now, how many mice will you have? Oh, another exponential one.
They love their exponentials in this game, apparently.
All right. I'm just gonna probably better to just write it out here, right? So
Yeah, go
2,
for it. I'm going to use the
4.
bathroom real quick in the meantime, by the
Yeah.
way.
So they give birth every 2 months, birding 12 mice each time. Oh, actually, that's so 12 mice. Give birth to 12 babies each time. Baby mice mature, they can give birth 2 months after they are born. They give birth once a month. Okay. So, and they only start 2 months afterwards. Okay. So, this is actually a harder one to do the math for, just because, alright, first 2 months, we only have one mouse, right? And on the second month, on the end of the second month, we would have 13. Now, another 13 should happen at the end of the third month, so that would be, another 12. So that's 25, because the new batch hasn't been able to give birth yet. I should also put the times down here. At 0, at the end of 2. Oh, but question there is, did we buy a baby mice? Yeah, we bought baby mice, so we'll take 2 months. So this is the end of 3. Okay, now that we're at 4, this is going to get insane. So at the 4th month, we're going to have 25. Oh God, this is insane. How big of a number can I input? Quite big, in fact. Very big. Alright, I'm gonna have to pull out a fucking calculator. Alright. So, let's see, 1.
Alright.
This is a big number than I was anticipating.
Oh, yes. Still a mouse there, it looks like.
So this is the end of the first month, right? And when we begin the first month, we have only one mouse. When we begin the third month, we have 13 mice because it gives birth to 12. But every subsequent month, it keeps giving birth, so we get another 12 at 25 at the end of the fourth month. Now the beginning of the fifth month is all where all hell breaks loose, right? Because we have one mice that like gives birth 12 times. So 12 by 13 is what we need. And I'm not going to do the math in my head, so I'm just going to take out a calculator. That's 156. Yeah, that's 156 plus another 12 mice for a grand total of 168 at the end of the fifth month. Oh god, okay, this is way too many numbers for my brain to handle right now.
The big brain boys are at it again.
Is there an easy math equation for this one, or do I just have to write out the numbers? It's like 12 choice 2. You know what? I'm going to take this time to puzzle it out in my head and also use the bathroom. I'll be back in like 10 seconds.
All right, sounds good. Hopefully longer than 10 seconds, though. That'd be a very fast piss. Hey, everybody, thank you all for hanging out with us while iCat tries to figure out the mystery of the mice. Hopefully you at home are having a good time solving the mysteries for yourself and figuring out the answer. Make sure you don't get too excited and share with us, because we want to make sure that iCat gets an opportunity to figure it out on their own. But that said, if you're enjoying the stream and everything like that, make sure you hit iCat with that follow if you haven't already. And hey, if you got maybe an Amazon Prime subscription available, or just a few, $6, $7 lying around, give iCat a subscription as well. Motivate him to make a few more streams every now and then, outside of me forcing him to play some Professor Layton. That said, hopefully you all have a good one. Happy Friday. Hope you're all gonna have a good weekend as well. It's great to see you all. What is going on? What have you been eating as of late? Because that's always important to me. It's always important to me.
What's important?
So I just recently went out to a Greek restaurant last night.
Oh, nice.
After spending way too much fucking money, and I picked up some Greek honey, some oak Greek honey, and it is really, really good. Surprisingly fruity, honestly.
That's what they say about me.
I can't. Surprisingly fruity. Also Greek somehow.
Yeah. All right.
Welcome back.
I'm gonna just try flat out say this is too many numbers for me to to think through without like a big sheet of paper. But like, I'm going to do it regardless, just because, why not? Let's pull out a sheet of paper. I want you to maybe you can just look up the answer just real quick and just like just have it there for you to like look at while I puzzle this out.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I already got the answer.
Oh, you already got the answer. Cool.
Yeah. I'm good.
All right. 168. Is there an upper limit or is there an exponential? I feel like it's exponential. How many digits is the answer actually? 6. Okay, that's actually a lot. Baby mice mature and can give birth 2 months after they're born. These type of mice give birth once a month, birthing 12. Yeah, so 0 at the beginning, 1 at the beginning, 13 after like the start of 3, 25 at the start of 4, 168 at the start of 5, 168 at the start of 5. So far, so good. Now here's where we get into a problem, because we have 12 mice that I can give birth. Well, 13. 13 plus another. You can give birth to 25. Okay, I think I know how to go about this actually. So we're going to have to do multiples of this. So 1 at the beginning of 2, at the beginning of the first month. The beginning of the first month, no change. We have 1 rat. At the beginning of the second month, we would have one, two. At the beginning of the second month, we would still have 1. Beginning of the third month is where we would get 13 mice total. Beginning of the fourth month, we would get, because the set wouldn't be able to give birth for another 2 months, so this would be 25. And then we add on top of that 25, we would add another 12 for a grand total of 37. Then they give birth at 6. So it'd be 13 times 12 plus 24. I think. 13 times 12 plus 24? Definitely plus 24. Yeah. So 180. Okay. 180 at 7 is going to be... Oh boy. So 25 times 2 plus 12. Okay, I'm going to come back to this. That is going to be a lot of math.
That's understandable. That's fair. Anyways, she's here.
What you doing?
Actually, you know, I'm gonna give her a toad voice.
I can tell you want to ask me something, but would you mind solving my puzzle first? My little brother and I came over this one together. Wow!
40. Okay, this is a hard puzzle then.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's harder than the last one.
this is a question, and I think
Yes.
I do want the answer to this one.
Okay.
What is the hardest puzzle in the game? How many pick-a-rats does it give?
Oh god, that's a good question. I want to say I feel like I've seen a 70 pickret puzzle.
70
But-
pick-a-rat. Uh-huh.
Don't quote me on that, because I can be from any game as well when I say that. I feel like I've seen the number 70 before, so it might not apply to this game, but I think I've seen it before. 70-75 range.
Right.
But basically, just assume 50 is hardest for now.
A boy and his big sister are sitting in the kitchen table chatting. You know, sis, if I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age. Huh. Well, why don't you give me 1 more on top of that? Then I'll be 3 times your age. So how old does this make each sibling? Ooh, more math. Okay. X plus 2.
I was wrong. There is puzzles that have 99 picarats. I had to look it up. I
Oh,
was very
okay.
curious. Yeah, of course there's puzzles that have 9 picarats. That would make a lot of sense.
Alright. So, you know what, sis? If you gave away 2 years from my age, I gave them to you, you'd be twice my age. Huh, okay. Actually, let's rewrite, no, let's rewrite that. So, x is equal to, well, sorry, x plus 2 is equal to 2y, right? And if you add 2 more to that, right? Give him 1 more on top of that. Why don't you just give me 1 more on top of that, then I'll be 3 times your age. So x plus 3 is equal to, what, 3y? y is equal to 1? That can't be right. Wait a second. If you take 2 away from my age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age. Okay, time to rewrite math equations. Don't you just love doing that?
I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, are you?
I mean, you started throwing Y's and X's in there. Like, shit, let's go. That's what I like to see.
Okay, so y minus 2 is equal to x, right? Let's say, no. 2y is equal to x plus 2. And 3y is equal to x plus 3. Yeah, there's no... That is just inherently true, I feel. But it's like removing 2 from the age that's getting me. Yeah, because if y was like 1, right? And y plus... If y was 1, x, what would x be here? X would be 0.
Also, a good point, Jorolap. Yeah. A lot of the in-game puzzles do hit a lot more of that 70, 80 range. But then what I searched up is like every game I think has a 99-point puzzle as the hardest puzzle in the game, intentionally, including this one as well. It's 1, 2, or 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So I'm assuming at least 1 per game, except for apparently, I think, Lady Layton.
Okay, this is wording. So I wonder, like, when he says twice my age, does he mean twice his given age currently, or like when you take away 2?
Oh, wow, I don't know. Huh. Sorry, I'm looking through my last thing I was reading through there. Wow, no, most of them are in a Diabolical Box and Curious Village. Apparently, a lot of them don't have 99-point puzzles.
Oh, interesting.
Huh. Unless that just doesn't show all of them here. That's cost score. You don't know what that is, but that's fine.
I am going to keep thinking about this. Okay. 2y is equal to x plus 2.
It's 99. Is that 99? Anyways.
3 plus that is equal to x. But 2y... Wait. But x plus 2 is also equal to... Okay, maybe I'm doing this the wrong way. You know why? So, 2 times y is equal to x plus 2, right? But y minus 2 is also equal to x plus 2. No, not at all. That math equation makes no sense. Yeah, this math equation makes no sense. What am I doing? These are the only 2 numbers that matter. 2 times y is equal to, when you add like plus 2 to the given age. And if you add 1 more on top, that would be 3y. Now, if y is 1 after I did all that math there, what is x? Y times 2 is 2, so that would be 0. That would also be 0. Well, the siblings can't be 0. Maybe math equations is not a way. These are hard questions.
Yeah, they put some numbers in front of you, and they
Yeah.
said, "Figure it out, asshole."
Okay, I'm gonna take it easy on that one as well. Yes, I can't solve it, child. If you take.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, well, she just gives it to you. All right.
Yeah.
He might know where Ramon went. If you want to come back and try my puzzle after. Okay, so they kind of figured that one is a hard one.
Yeah. I actually did not know what was gonna happen. Like, oh, I can't solve the puzzle. Like, oh, well, you can't move on until you solve the puzzle. So, sucks to be you.
All right, I'm gonna give it
Okay,
one more
sick.
shot. This child is taunting me.
Oh, now you're mad at the child?
Yes, now I'm down. Can we spoil that one now? Let me.
Nah.
Okay, there is a bunch of hints I didn't look at. I'm going
Yeah,
to just
use
give
hints.
myself, a hint. Let's see if you can pare this puzzle down. When you take 2 years away from the brother's age and add them to the big sister's age, she becomes twice his age. Additionally, when you take 3 years away from the brother's age and give them to the sister, she becomes 3 years older than he is. That is just the question.
Yeah, that was not a good. Everyone is hits are not built equal.
Hey,
It's
did you
just
not
telling
get
you the puzzle
question?
again. You might want to go to the second hit for that one.
Yeah, that was just. I need a mulligan. I'm gonna have one. You couldn't try to solve this puzzle with an algebraic Okay. You could try and solve this with an algebraic equation, but that's no way to tackle a puzzle. Try to reason your way through this one. Move 2 years from the brother's age, and the difference becomes 4 years. Move 3 years and then the difference widens to 6 years. 4 years makes the sister twice as old as the boy. 6 years makes her 3 times as old. Okay, you know what? They knew I was going to do like math and use algebraic equations, so I'll give it to them. I didn't actually have the answer. I just saw something you missed in your formula. Oh.
Yeah, I saw it too, Fizz. Don't worry.
What?
But you don't have to worry about. You don't have to actually worry about that. We can tell you if it's important to you afterwards, but you don't have to worry about that.
All right. Let's think about this.
At least in my opinion, I should say.
So they're 6 years apart. And becomes 4 years. If the sister is 8 years old, right? And the brother is 6 years old, you would get. The sister's 8 years old. No. If both the brother and sister are 6 years old, and you removed 2 from the brother and gave it to the sister, he would be 6. No, so it would have to be 8 and 6. Wait, actually, 8 and 6, right? Now you remove 2. Well, if they were both 6, actually. So if they were both 6 and you remove 2 to there, it would become 8 and 4. And you top that off, it would be 9 and 3. No, she is not 66.
There's a little bit of an age gap between the two of them. Yeah, there you go. So when you were doing your equations, was you were doing 2y equals x plus blank, or plus 2, I should say.
Yeah.
That'd be 2y equals y plus 2, because you're using the same equation, so
Yeah.
you should be y on the other side too. And I'm like, I don't know if this will help or not, but also you're into it. Maybe you'll find an answer that way. I don't know.
I mean, considering they straight up said, "Don't do algebra, you motherfucker." I think like
Yeah, they knew.
Yeah.
They very much knew. You'll very rarely have to do true math across the series, but
Oh,
math sometimes comes in.
hey, Wad, welcome. You just missed
Oh,
me
hell
doing
yeah.
a lot of algebra for no good
There was
reason.
so much algebra here, voice of dog. What up, dog gang? How y'all doing?
Was that too
Was
easy?
that too easy? Oh yeah, was that too easy for you? Oh well. Hey, you know that guy from the mansion, Ramon? He may look sedate, but boy, does he have a nightlife. Like the nightlife, he's buddies with that party animal, Jarvis.
Child? How do you? Okay,
She's a party animal. What can you say?
Jarvis. I don't believe I know the man. Where might we find him?
Well, you see, Jarvis isn't the type to be much value being gainfully employed. At this time of the day, he's probably lazy around those steps to the north.
Okay, lay off the cigarettes, child.
No! I can stop when I want to. Just head up north until you hit a fork in the road. Then take the path to the right. Okay, I have to go now. Let's play again later. Wah!
She opens up like a new pack.
Yeah. Gets that good shit.
All right.
So, do you want to solve that cat and mouse one now?
Do you think that? Okay, you know what? The hint actually helped with that one. That I'm going to try the hint with this one again.
All right, you got it, boss.
Because, like,
Voice
you
dog.
know, slapping me on the face and saying, "Hey, don't do that," was pretty.
Yeah. Voice dog. In the meantime, while iCat here tries to do some mathematical equations. How was your gaming tonight? Hopefully you all are doing well. It's great to see you all. Hopefully you're all ready for a good-ass weekend.
Yeah. Also, while we're at it, shout outs to the voice of dog.
Hell yeah. Love that voice of dog.
You may be thinking there's going to be a lot of bothersome calculation involved in this puzzle, but you don't need to do anything complicated to find the answer. Read over the problem carefully. They got my ass again.
They got your ass again. That's what the hint coins are for.
All right. Mice are famous for their breakneck ability to multiply at breakneck speeds. The type of mouse we have here gives birth once a month, birthing 12 months each. I see. Okay. That was
Okay.
very specific wording. So it's not that they gave birth to 12 mice after 1 month. It's that over the course of 12 months, they give birth to 12 mice. Meaning that this okay. Okay. All right, game, you got me. You got me there. All right. So 1 and 1 2 perfectly fine. You get birth to 1 rat at that point, and that's on the beginning of the 2nd month. Beginning of the 3rd month, we get another rat. So 4. Now I might have to write this out more cleanly, but yeah. But basically, first 2 months we have like the same rat, and at the I said that with such derision.
You really did.
The fucking rat.
Yeah, he's goddamn rats.
Rats.
Yeah, 0 to 1, nothing. 0 to 2, nothing. But we get our 2nd rat. Then they give birth to 1 more the following month, for a grand total of 2. 5, 5, and then there would be 7. right? 3, 4, 5. Then 3 rats giving birth would give us 10 at 6, I believe. This still does require a bit of calculation, but it's like I don't have enough drawing space on here. Where's my pen and paper? Where is it? There it is. All right. And I have a pen here, just in handy. Germa birthday rat song starts playing. 1 rat. Other rat. I'm far away from my mic as I'm saying this, so it's probably not helpful.
No, it's actually funny. You're like really far in the background. 1 rat. Okay. Other rat.
All right. Yeah, so the second rat doesn't start giving birth until 2 months, right? So 1, then 2, then that's when it gives birth to another one. Another one. 4. And then we get another 7. Okay, yeah, no, this is still gonna take me a bit of time to calculate, but it's not as... Jesus, help, please help this man math. Wait, maybe it's still like a bit of a gotcha, right? Is there still a bit of a gotcha here? So... Okay, we know that mice can like give birth once a month, and that only happens starting the 2nd month. So, by the end of the 4th month, I should have 4 rats. By 4. Then 6. Then 3. Okay, I'm gonna need another...
So how do you feel?
A little I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit more complicated. I want to say it's near 14, but I'm gonna just come back later. Too many
All
mice.
right, fair enough. Too many mice.
I'll probably give it a shot, like when we're done in about like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair. And strong.
Yeah, exactly. With rats.
Yeah, with rats.
Oh dear, your fortune for this month looks abysmal. I recommend solving my puzzle if you want to avoid this terrible, potentially gory fate. Okay.
Solve my puzzle so you don't fucking die, Layton.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
More lives. Let's go.
Alright. Sure. Lady. Alright, let's try this a different way. Up. Okay, I have to start from here. Or do I? Yes, I do. Okay, this one is complete. You can just do that. Do you draw the line here, young man? Wait, actually, let's go from here. I'm not drawing a circle, goddammit. I'm drawing a house.
Sounds like a circle to me. I don't know what the problem is.
Alright, this one definitely you can draw in one line. Because it's just the same thing from the other, like, from the other puzzle, but just with 2 lines extended, right? So that knocks this one out of the park. This one is a bit more interesting, but I think it should be possible. Like so. Alright, that takes care of the bow. So it's between these 2. there a way? Part of me wants to say this top hat, but part of me also wants to say this thing. I'm gonna try drawing it one more time, right? Missed it by a line there.
I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
Sure. I won't be done by the time you're back. Do you have...
I firmly believe in you. You can do it.
Oh, why thank you. Oh, hey, wow. Look at that. I solved it, I think.
Well, here's my guess.
Okay.
I
Wow, I
did
should have
it!
done worse
Yes!
for Rio, though. Oh, well. Sucks to be him, I guess. Yeah. Oh god, finding out what that puzzle is called is going to get to me, though. I mean, what the math theory was. My, that was quick. Were you that scared of a month's worth of bad luck? Well, I'm sorry to say that there's nothing you can do to change fate. You'll just have to tough it out. Even odd connection is the solution. Yeah, that's it. Even odd connection is. Yeah, there's this formal way of what it's called. I just can't remember. Well, you know, before going to this new character, we could have to. I think we should wait for Ryu, though, which also gives me more time to think about rats.
Yeah, got to go back to Rat for a second. I might need a little bit more time.
Oh, okay, sure. Let's go back to Rat. So, I think the problem that I'm having here is that it's a problem of like concurrency, or no? Repetition, rather, because like once we start getting multiple rats that give birth, my head has to keep track of like every other month that they get more animals. And the first month, and the second month. Yeah, I think I'll have to track it by like beginning of a month. So the beginning of the first month, nothing. Beginning of the at the end of the first, like beginning of the second month, only still one rat. But at the end of the second month, well, calendar month, okay, January. Question for the girlfriend rat: what names do you give them? I don't know. That's probably going to be like 12. You name them after. Actually, you could probably just give a name for each letter of the alphabet, since it's probably going to be 12-ish, right? 12, actually. Wait a second. So, she'll give birth to 8 rats at the end of the 10th month. And if you add what? Huh. Then you add 7. Then you add 6. Then you add 5. And then you add 4. If there's 2 month gaps, right? Third hint is the solution. Okay, gotcha. Thanks for that. All right. The first rat is born on 2, so it can have 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. Yeah, okay. 8. 8 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, maybe? No, because 2 and 1 won't give birth, so it's 8 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3. So that would be 10, 15, 18, 26. Is the answer 26? I'm gonna actually give that a shot.
How does this sound?
close.
I've let you down, Professor.
All right. This mouse puzzle can't last for too long. You know, while I puzzle out the rats, how's everyone doing?
All right. I am back.
Welcome back.
I unexpectedly won a giveaway. So I had to give them my information. I was not ready for that.
Oh, wow. Damn,
Yeah, so
actually.
let me go do that real quickly here. I don't want to miss out on that.
I thought the answer was 26 because I was trying to work backwards because, like, after, like, 10 months, right? The first rat would give birth to 8 children, I would think. And then
Hello, Siren, how you doing?
hey, and then the second rat, which is born 2 months later, could give birth to what? 4? No, 6. 6 rats. Because it's 2 months apart. Then we have like third rat at 5, and third rat at 5, fourth rat at 4. Oh wait, I forgot to include the rats themselves at that point. But like, yeah, let's plus 1, right? Then 6 plus 1. Then 5 plus 1. And 4 plus 1. Then 3 plus 1. So 8. Oh, but you don't include the so 27. I'm gonna try 27 instead of 26 like last time.
How does this sound? I've let
Goddamn
you
rats.
down, Professor.
Okay, I am just because this is breaking my brain in a way that is going to be a bit. I am going to just use the hint coin and see the answer. Okay, let me spell it out
Damn,
for you.
wow, the game is rude on that one, though.
You need your mouse to become pregnant before it'll give birth. How does the mouse need to... What does the mouse need in order to become pregnant?
That's right, iCat! Who the mouse fucking? Who the mouse
Here's my
fucking?
guess.
Who's the mouse gonna fuck?
Oh. Ah! My brain has been playing. How is baby formed, iCat?
Yeah, how is Babby formed?
I'm sorry. Ah. Hey, you know what? Here, rewind back to that point where I'm like, I'm always constantly looking for like questions like this, and I want you to go there and just laugh at that person.
Look, past you is a different person, all right? You grew up into a different, lifestyle and everything like that. It's understandable. It's only born off of a virgin. Yeah.
Jesus was the
Jorlov's
unborn
hit was
virgin.
so fucking funny.
You know what? Joke's on you, I'm a virgin because I don't lose anything.
Yeah! Let's go.
I'm the bald cell lifestyle, actually. I don't fuck.
Yeah.
Not after this.
Hey baby, it once took me 30 minutes to solve a rat puzzle, a rat-based fucking puzzle.
Hey girl, I have something to tell you. I can't fuck.
Yeah.
Why? There was this rat, you see.
Yeah. This is a rat puzzle, you know.
Alright. You can go after this. I'm just going to like put my head on my desk while this happens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can take it away here.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Oh, yes, it's just as I expected. And I can tell you from here, sir. You have something you want to ask me, no? It's probably French if he's saying no at the end there, huh? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, don't even try to hide it, sir. It's in your eyes. And that's because you may. Sure. You solved this puzzle for me.
You know, it can be worse than the other one. I'm being mean.
Can it? Can it?
I am being mean to this puzzle who pulled the wool over my eye. Alright. Here is an overhead view of a cluster of tropical islands. As you travel from start to goal, your objective is to visit every island exactly once. The island folks say this can be accomplished with the addition of a single straight bridge. The only other rule is that your bridge cannot cross over pre-existing bridge. So where should your bridge go? Oh, okay. Well, I was going to draw it out, but like, let's see. Can we traverse each island once? I think that should do it. Yeah.
Luke, here's my answer.
Yeah, there you go. You're right. It was not nearly as hard as the previous puzzle.
I mean, it makes sense, yeah. Now go out there and enjoy that island paradise. Just as this. Oh, yeah. This is you. Oh, okay. Just as I suspected, a fellow detective. Your skills as puzzles are solving.
Oh, my bad. I forgot I was already him.
It's fine.
Yeah, your solving it are formidable, sir. Your puzzle skills, yeah, great. Yeah. Dare I say they approach my own? It's the eyes, I say. They never lie, and when they do, I know.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, found this weird piece on the street. Sure you could.
You seem to be lugging around a giant mechanical dog.
Yeah. You see you can put this together.
What a dopey looking little lad.
I know. What a goofball.
Oh yeah, I did
Here's
put a
some
bed.
Gay Bridges. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shouts to Gay Bridges.
I love gay bridges.
I love Gay Bridges as well.
That's what I call Norman Reedus in Death Stranding.
I wasn't ready.
Let me in the ear.
Let
would
me.
you?
Ooh, you got it? Yeah, let's go.
Let me in the ear, would you? I'd like your expert opinion on this puzzle. It won't take about a minute. Man, a lot of them just drop the pretense and be like, hey.
Yo,
Have a
yeah,
puzzle.
here's a fucking puzzle.
Oh, another one of these. A father and son
Yep.
are chatting when the son poses this question. Dad, I'm 22 now, but just how old are you? You are a terrible child. The father replies, you know how old your old man is, eh? Well, tell you what, I'm as old as your age, plus half of my age. Well, okay, this is another one where they probably don't want me to just use algebra.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just think about this, right? He's 22. And tell you what, I am as old as your age, plus half my age. So it's 22 plus something is equal to whatever his age is. Oh, he's 33, right? Because like, well, tell you what, I'm half of his age. That's actually might be harder.
Since you already understand this is the wrong answer, no, he was not 11 when he was fucking.
You know, you gotta. Well, I'm really forgetting about fucking this.
Yeah.
In this
Look,
session.
those words kids got a lot to do with fucking here. But let me tell you, not that young.
All right. Now, how old is he though? Let's figure this out. Tell you what,
Yeah.
I am as old as your age plus half my age. So actually, I wrote this wrong. This is 22 plus y divided by 2 is equal to y. Which really is just that what's it? 44 plus y is equal to 2y, which means 44 is equal to y. That is not right, unless wait. Plus your age plus half my age. That's no, that's 22. So he's 44, right? 44. Half of his age would be 22, so 22 plus 22. Yeah, no, he's 44.
I like how they give you like 6
That should
numbers
do
there
it.
anyway, though. That's right, he's an Eldritch God. He's 150,000 years old.
Oh, here they actually are making you do algebra, actually. Look at that.
Yeah, there's actual algebra rarely, but sometimes they make you do it. And if they do, it's usually fairly simple. Fairly.
Yeah.
Unless you're me.
Harder than that ass puzzle.
Yeah, you're not living that rat one down for a while.
Not for a while.
No.
I guess it was on the right track all along. Thanks for your help, boys. Sorry for taking up so much of your time. Let you get back to what you were doing. Good day.
It's real nice of him.
And he gave us an ear.
Yeah. For lending him an ear, he lent us an ear in turn.
Oh, there's also more parts of the painting. We're actually doing this at a pretty decent clip.
Yeah, they throw a lot of stuff your way. It's one of those things that I'm like now realizing like, oh wow, yeah, they really just kind of give you stuff.
The rat one stumps like 80% of the population. Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to that very minor very minor like saving grace. I didn't want to talk to him again. Sorry, old man.
We'll see you later.
This is a very
He's just hanging out there.
yeah. Giving me the claw.
Right. And let me tell you, lately St. Mystere has become a dangerous place. Case in point, I haven't seen Ramon since yesterday. Is that rascal missing or something? I don't know why people are disappearing, but recently they just vanished. Poof. Yeah, you can't walk these streets alone.
Really? Could you please elaborate a bit on what you know of these mysterious disappearances?
Nope, can't say I know particulars on the subject. Seems to me the only folks finishing were the ones complaining of feeling sick or tired.
Did he say finishing?
In my case, yes. Out of my mouth, yes.
I was like, wait, what? Aw, shucks.
Ah, shucks. Yeah, I don't really remember much about it. Yeah, you probably have better luck talking with his opponent about this stuff like this. I hear he's in the know about pretty much everything.
His opponent, you say? Where might he find this person?
Oh, what's up? You didn't mean you didn't bump into him on the way here? He's a slouchy guy with that fancy little mustache. You'll know him when you see him. Wow, it's sure hard to catch a lead on this case.
The day is far from over, Luke. Let's see what else we can find out by asking around. Oh, does this take place an entire day? That would be interesting.
Yeah, they haven't gone to bed yet. This is how it is.
We actually have a good bunch of mysteries going. We have abductions. Crank, actually, golden apple. No, wait, hid this item in St. Mystere just before he died. And was promised the whole of his fortune. Right. Now I remember. Interesting.
Yeah, it throws a lot at you pretty quickly, which is honestly nice, because it keeps things at a fairly good clip.
Hmm. Oh wait, what did he say? Terribly quiet here. It's even eerily quiet. Alright, let's talk to...
Yeah.
Oh, hello there. Say, Sonny, have you seen a big coin around here, have you? Of course, sworn I dropped a lovely one nearby. See, I always seem to be losing things nowadays, and replacing them gets mighty expensive. I've become quite a penny pincher. Don't suppose you mind advising me on a tiny money matter, would you? Oh, hey, this is actually a pretty 10. Huh.
10.
A rope and coins are arranged as below. As you pull the ends of the rope out to the left and right, the rope will draw taut and push the coins to either side. Assuming you get to keep the coins that end up on the top half of the rope, how many coins will you have? Oh, okay. This goes down. This also goes down. This goes up. This goes down, I believe. This also goes down. This goes up. This goes down. I should probably write this in a way that makes more sense.
Hey, you can do what you want. You're an adult.
I make my own decisions.
That's right. You can't tell anyone. You can't let it. No one can tell you what you're doing wrong. You decide what's wrong now.
Exactly. This is an interesting one. This might go down, I believe. When you play by your own rules, you always win. Exactly.
Yeah, there we go. Fizz with the energy, the right energy.
These side curve ones are harder to guess, but I want to say because of how it's situated. Would this go up or would this go down? Actually, no, it would go up. I would think. This would go down. This would go up. Oh, this one is hard. Yeah, some of these are really hard to suss out, actually. I wonder if there's an easy way to figure this out that I'm not thinking of. Because this one I can just be like, oh, this is up, this is down, this is down, this is up, this is down, this is down, depending on how taut that is. This one goes up, I think? Yeah. Up. Wonder if I can just make it easy this way. I could tell my brain is like running out of juice because it's like I'm trying to skip.
I mean, in all fairness, it is Friday night at 9 p.m.
That is true. You know, I could call it here, but I also want to say this is the last puzzle to solve and not just...
I think you can do it.
Yeah. I want to. I need to. For me.
Yeah.
You gotta sleep on a win.
Yeah. Imagine if I did if solved the rat puzzle though. That would have.
Yeah, if you ended on that one for your last puzzle of the night, I don't think you'd be feeling pretty good.
This definitely goes up. This goes down. This goes down. This goes up. This goes down. This goes up. This goes down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. I'm saying words here.
You're doing great.
Okay, let me, just because I want to kind of expedite this, let me take a look at the coin.
Yeah.
Okay! Don't be impatient, coward.
Yeah, count them, my cat. Counting's only done you wrong on every single puzzle up to this point here. What's the problem?
Okay. Can't believe that one.
I'm so pained. Oh my gosh.
I think that it's the puzzle going like, just do it, jackass. What is wrong with you?
Yeah. You try to cheat the puzzle? What do you think this is, some kind of trick? We would never trick you in Professor Layton.
No, not at all.
No, of course not.
Alright, this goes up. This goes up. This goes down. This goes down. This goes down with it. This goes up. This goes up. This goes down. This also goes down. 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 Up. Up. Down. Up. Up. I think all of these go up, actually. Up. Up. Down. 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 Up. Down. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11?
That should do it. Ah, I suppose I thought wrong.
Okay.
I won't lie to you. This puzzle actually really, in my opinion, sucks. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, okay, what does the hint say? Try tracing the coin with your stylus as you count. I honestly, this one's just a little tedious, is the thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem. It definitely helps, don't get me wrong, but it's just, if you do the drawing, it clicks a bit better, but it still sucks as a puzzle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend the last hint coin just because, like... Okay. Well... So it wasn't 11. So I was counting it decently right, so I must have gone wrong somewhere. But like...
I would say try tracing it, like tracing a line, rope with your stylus. See if that helps a little bit.
Sure.
That helped me at least. I think that legitimately helped me.
Yeah, that'll go down for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That'll also go down. That'll go up. So let's say I'll just put a tally mark.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That goes
I was gonna get
down.
messy.
That goes down. That goes up. So that's another tally mark on my favor. Down. I'll go down. I'll go up. So another tally mark in my favor. That'll go down. That'll go. I feel like that will go down. Just how it's situated. That will also go down. That would go down. Would that go down actually? No, that would go down. Because of how it's ends up. This would go up, so that's a 4. That would go down, that would go up, that's 5. That would go down. That would go down. These two would go down. Would go up. Do you have a fill tool on there? Great question. That would go up. So that's a 6. That would go up. Is that 7? Is that the answer? I'm going to try 7, and I just might ask you for the answer for this one, just because.
No, that's fair.
There we
Sometimes
go.
it's just not even worth the energy.
Yeah. All right. What is the answer for that one?
I suppose
The
I
answer is
thought
9.
wrong.
9. Oh, okay, I must have missed.
Yeah.
A couple.
You got a little bit fast at that end one, so you missed one back there, and then there
Ah.
was one just amidst the tracing that just ended up getting missed. I'm like, that's honestly fair. I get that. I get that.
That should do it.
Yeah, plus it's like a 10 carat puzzle. I think that's kind of like the game saying, yeah, it's not exactly easy or free. It's just, you can get it if you spend the time, but otherwise, no, we're sorry. Just figure out the answer and move on with your life.
Yeah, I mean, this is less a puzzle and more tracing in the book. My, what a sharp fella you are. Now do an old man a favor and help me search for that coin, eh? All right, I think that is a let's put a nose on our dog.
Yeah. First, gotta be able to smell.
Yeah, he
Ain't got no ass, but he can smell.
But yeah, that was a good session. I think we got a lot done. I think we're in the 4th chapter now.
Yeah. I think 4th chapter. Of a total of 10. So the chapters do get longer, obviously, and how much time you spend on each puzzle might take a little bit longer as they get harder. But nonetheless, no, you're cruising at a pretty good rate, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like it shouldn't be. Oh wow, it goes up to all the way up to 110, 12.
Oh no, there's a lot of puzzles in this game. You won't have to complete so many of them, but there's a lot of puzzles in the game. I think 120 or so, if I remember correctly.
I like that you get a gold in Layton, depending on if you get it right the first time around.
Oh yeah, the little gold Laytons. I forgot that was there. I actually forgot that was there.
Yeah, wow. All right. But yeah, definitely am biting to get back, I'm going to say. We will be taking next week off.
I mean, if you want to play, don't feel like you have to wait up for me, obviously. But yeah, I will be busy next week, Friday.
Yeah, no, I mean, I wouldn't play without you because, I think both of us being here makes it a lot of fun.
I'm excited then, because I'm like, I would love to be here for all of it as much as possible.
Yeah, let me make sure I saved again, just to be clear.
Yeah. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, just me. You ever had just been done this for so long and you're like, okay, but did I though?
Yeah. Like every time I'm streaming, like I will save the game before I'm like, let me make sure everyone. I'm like telling everyone, make sure I save the game. I click on it, good, and then I keep the game open. I do my goodbyes and stuff like that. Then I go back after the stream. I save again to make sure. And if it has a save state, I will also hit 2 save states as well, just in case.
But yeah.
So I feel you on that.
Thank you. Is after the rat puzzle, I need someone to be on my side.
The rat fucker puzzle.
But yeah, thank you for coming, everyone, and yeah, see you all next time.